Let's fucking go. You know this video's been paid for by
The Dynasty.
Alright, here we go. Alright, hold on. I don't know why I sound like that, but I sound like that. That's weird. Okay. How y'all doing? Yes, sir. We are live tonight. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? What up, Anasty? We in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Alright, probably more worth it than talking, watching the trash. Akira, how you doing, Akira? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see y'all. We in here. We doing things. Y'all see tonight's guest. We want to apologize for the late start. Ashley, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. And we are going to be live right here. We are going to be talking with the one and only. The one and only Blasian Baby Doll. How are you? I wanted to scare you.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Besides the mini heart attack you just gave me, I'm fine.
That was purely unintentional. I should have got your facial expression, but it's all good. It's all good. How are you? I know I do apologize for the late stream. I know everybody's been running around late and stuff. So, you know, I was helping. You was helping your mother. I was helping my mother. So everybody was just helping mothers today, and you know. It's like, oh, you got your little stream thing today? I'm like, yes, mom, yes. I gotta go.
Same, yeah, for real.
Like, but no, everything is good. Everything is copacetically good now. I do gotta make this clear though. Before we even get to anything, okay, I gotta make a few things. Okay, this is for everybody. Okay, this is 18 and up. This conversation is for adults only. Okay. No kids allowed. Okay, don't get me wrong. LG love the kids. Okay, I'm willing to bet that Blasian loves the kids as well. But there's a time and a place, and this ain't it. Okay, y'all know I gotta keep. Y'all been around me long enough to know I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Also, when it comes down to these questions, please be respectful. Okay. I know some of y'all probably, COVID's been tripping y'all out, and I know some of y'all ain't been touched in a minute, and y'all ain't seen a pretty girl in a minute, so y'all might want to chill. I'm joking. I joke with my audience like that. My audience has, some, my real ones have some sense about them, but sometimes you gotta tell folks to, chill out. Back. I know you got a whip I know you got a whip somewhere in there. Back, you gotta keep them boys off with a stick, yeah.
With a stick, yeah. Back,
get them with hit them with the Switch, and I ain't talking about the Nintendo Switch. But anywho, go ahead and tell people a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself. Tell them a bit about yourself, Miss Blasian.
Okay. As you know, I'm Blasia, or aka Baby Doll, or on Cosplay Deviants, also known as BBG. I am a YouTuber, gamer, Twitch streamer, vlogger, an artist, model. God damn, I do it all.
Yep.
I do it all.
Yep.
Oh, and of course, the most important thing is obviously I'm a stripper. Duh.
You know what? You know what's funny? Because actually, it kind of goes into how we met, right? So we met. That's actually how I met you, right? I met you at PT's, Perfect Tens. So that's actually that's how I met you, and I didn't know until after we had talked that was what you did. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, bro, she does YouTube, and she's on IG. Oh, and she does cosplay. I said, man, this is a nerd's wet dream right here, boy. I tell you what, these men, boy, nerdy dudes will have a field day, man. I'm telling you. But I've been following the cosplay. Your cosplay is definitely up there. You definitely do modeling, cosplay really well, and that's definitely something I can definitely commend you on. I think due to just COVID, I didn't get to go to clubs much within the past year or so, because things, entertainment industry slowed down a lot. I've been trying to work with some of the girls that I like to work with, and that's why I was trying to reach out to you, because I've been trying to work with you and trying to get girls together for this team thing that I got building, which we'll talk about that later. And I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to get people together that I enjoy. It is like nobody's reaching out to me, and I don't like it. But I know you're busy. I know you've been doing you've been doing cosplay, along with your with OnlyFans and stuff like that. So, I heard you about Cosplay Deviants. Can you talk on that a little bit? Like, what is that?
Okay, so Cosplay Deviance is kind of exactly what it sounds like. It's basically like, how do I put this? What's that one site? The Suicide Girls. So it's basically like Suicide Girls,
Okay.
but with more of a artistic side of cosplay. So it's literally just Playboy for nerds.
Ah, okay. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, so all you nerdy people out there that miss Playboy, hey, look, and Playboy's slipping right now, okay? Playboy slipping, and I know you've seen it. I know you seen the dude that dressed up in the Playboy bunny outfit. I was mad. I was mad. You want to know why I was mad? Not because it was a dude in the Playboy bunny outfit. No, because you know what? It's 2021. We passed that, right? This dude's bunny outfit was off. Like, he didn't even cover his chest. It was like it was literally hanging, like it was covered, like hugging his body, but like that was it. Like, it wasn't fitting at all. Like, I was so mad, bro. I was so mad. I was like, bro, if you gonna wear that, if you gonna wear the outfit, right, at least wear it right. And then what makes it even worse, this dude didn't even have the right shoes on. Like, the pump shot, they normally wear pumps. This dude had boots on, dog. This dude had like heel boots with like they almost look like the combat heel boots almost. They went all black. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, dog? I'm like, bro, come on now. I said, that's not even remotely attractive. I can't. Like, I'm open minded, but come on, bro. You gotta at least look the part, please.
Put more effort.
Please. And then and Playboy just put that out there. I'm like, bro, y'all have no clue. So Playboy for nerds, I'll take it. But so here's the question that we're gonna start off real simple. What made you want to work in a strip club? Like, what made you want to become a stripper? Like, was it because you were scrolling on Instagram, or you're scrolling on social media and you saw somebody with a lot of money? You wanted to you like the attention, a little bit of both. What?
No, actually, surprisingly not. So what it was kind of a tragic situation, basically. So right around, what was it, 2016, my ex-husband, I should put that, my ex-husband and I were moving, and it was right around Christmas time, December, this time, all that shit. And basically what happened is we got into an argument about moving. He wanted to move in with his parents. I wanted to stay here in Texas because I was doing such a phenomenal job at GameStop. I was due for a promotion, which I got it. Right. So the argument led to the point of, I'll stay with my mom, you can stay with your friends until the new apartment arrives. Right. So when came time for Christmas time and everything, blah, 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 his parents found out that I wasn't spending Christmas Day with him because he wasn't allowed at my parents' house because of some shit that he pulled before he left. Uh-oh. So they were mad about it, and basically his mom told him to like come down and visit him, all that stuff, so she can give him the mama boys treatment, right? Oh boy. So then I had woke up the next day and I didn't know that he actually left town. So he literally took the car, he took the dogs, and he just like up and left me. And I was like, no, the fuck he didn't. And we got this apartment that we about to move in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, I can't afford all this shit by myself. And I had to remember, I was like, what is the fastest way that I can get money? And I had remembered like back in 2014 or something like that, when we lived in New Mexico, that I had actually stripped down there in New Mexico. And I was like, I'm going to have to actually go back to stripping. And I managed to that pushed me over the edge to actually do stripping full time. That right there. I mean, the time before, the first time I did it in New Mexico, that was just for a gimmick. That was just something to play around. Right. Like, okay, no parents around. I can do what I want. Yeah. Exactly. And I was just like, cancel that. And then I was just trying to live my normal life, but he put me in a situation where I couldn't afford rent and bills by myself. So I was just like,
Yeah.
I actually have to fucking do this. So.
And here you are. Fast forward to like, I think a couple years later, I think that's when we met. I think at the time when we met, that's when you were starting, like, I think that was resolving, I believe. Like I said, I don't want to, you know, go too much into it. Like, I know that's no, I don't like doing that. That's just my general thing. And like I said, we'll get more into that later, but why I am the way I am. But like, I think that's how we met. Like I said, I was actually on an off time. I think like I think I wasn't working that like anywhere at that time. And I just was like going over there. Cause matter of fact, that was actually the first club I went to ever. Like my homeboy. So I think I told you, I don't know if I told you the story of how I got into the strip clubs. I think my homeboy used to be a cook. Well, he's like my brother, but my homeboy, used to be a cook, and he told me about coming in the strip clubs because they got good food. And my ass didn't believe him, and I grew up in church, so I'm like, what the hell? Like, strip clubs ain't got no good food. But then at the same time, speaking of exes, I was dealing with my ex-fiance at the time, and we broke that off, and that was just, you know, heartbreaking for me. So I was like, all right, you know, the timing just couldn't have been more perfect, right? So we got there, and we was at Perfect Tens. This is, I think you weren't there at the time. We went, and it was nighttime, like later into the night, because I think you were at the time you were working like what, mid shift, I think, in between.
It's like daytime.
Yeah, daytime. Yeah, in between. Yeah. So yeah, we were doing that, and then so we got the steak and fries for like I think $3.99 at the time it was. You know, and so I'm like, all right, cool. We get there, and I like my steaks well done. Okay, I can't speak for nobody else, but I like my food cooked. Okay, if I want rare, I'll go and lick the cow my damn self. Okay, you know, you know what I'm saying? Just, So I bit into this steak, right? And steak was like butter. Oh my god, this steak was so good. And man, they knew what they were doing. So I had to give my homeboy that. And so after I came back, like I ended up, you know, talking to the DJ and started, you know, working at long story short, I ended up working at Rick's Cabaret. That was my first actual working DJ gig. And then but I would come to PTs, you know, every now and then, you know, just because of the nostalgia, the memories and stuff like that. And that's how I came across you. And I was like, dang, I was like, she cool as fuck. Like, okay, she cool. And she's a what? And she's a gamer? She said GameStop? What? I'm like, bro, look, if I ain't had no sense, I would snatch her up myself. Okay. I'm like, look, man, what do I gotta do? Look, but I was like, nah, bro, I know better. I ain't wanted you. Please tell me you seen that movie, Players Club. Please tell me you seen.
Of course, that's my favorite movie.
Please, I was like, cause I ain't want to be that dude. I ain't want to be that dude with the glasses. You know, that little nerdy dude with the glasses.
Yeah.
You not gonna catch me like that. No sir. Can't do it. I just can't. I couldn't do it. But I love it. Like I enjoy. Like I overall enjoy the atmosphere of the clubs. And like what is something that you like you enjoy? Like something like, let's start with a positive. So like, what is stuff that you enjoy? Like give me like three things you enjoy about from your perspective working on clubs. Okay.
Drinking on the job.
Oh Lord.
And then dancing, like just having your own center stage, you know, being able to just be the attention spotlight, and then
see, you like, I knew you liked the attention. Stop playing. Fast cash. Okay. So see, I knew you liked the attention and the cash. See, I knew it. See, I knew it.
I used to be a go-go dancer, so like it was like I was spoiled at the fact that I had my own stage and I didn't have to worry about crowds or anybody like bumping into me, stepping on my foot, and just I had my own space to let loose, and that's what I like about going on stage. A lot of people don't like stage dances, but I fuck with stage dances. That's right. My favorite part. So wait, you used to go-go dance. So wait, this is new information to me. I didn't know that. So when was that? Like, when was that about? Like what did you like? What made you want to do like? Hold on, I don't know. Back in when? 2011, 2012.
Oh, okay. 2011, 12?
2011, 2012. Yep.
Okay, got you. Okay. So, and you was just, and it was like at a regular club, right? Like it was just like at like a regular nightclub.
It was a hookah bar club. It was like a small hookah bar club.
Ah, okay. And then basically you just have your little section, and you'll do your little dancing and stuff like that, and they'll you know, and if they like what they see, they'll tip you like that, like, right?
Yeah, shit. It was kind of. It looked like it was kind of built for a damn strip club at first. It was small, but yeah, we each had our own little stages, and we danced on it for like 30 minutes. So each 30 minutes was actually $20 for us. So it
Hmm.
was kind of good to have like hours there. And
Yeah.
then of course we had our own little tip jars, so you know we get tips like that. They weren't allowed to touch us and all that shit, so they just put the tips in our jar.
Right. Yeah, because that's go-go dancing. It's not strip club. Because I used to work with well, when in between, like later, like about prior to COVID, I used to actually DJ actually work with a DJ by the name of DJ Mikey J. We would I think you've seen me posted about it a few times when I was working with him, the Well, and then also another club downtown. I forgot the name of the club. It was downtown on I think 6th Street. No, not 6th Street. Something like it's downtown. And I forgot the name of the club. I can't remember the name of it, but I met a girl by the name I think her name was Ashley. Her name is Ashley. She does go-go dancing, and she does modeling as well. And I've worked with her. She's really cool. Like, it was really, you know, really fun working with her, and stuff like that. So I had a little bit of, you know, ideas working with go-go dancers. It's a fairly tame uh entertainment, you know, visual entertainment thing, like strip clubs. So I know for me, one of the things that I like, well, three things, if I would say, like, mainly I enjoyed from a working perspective, I can't talk, the music part, like, you know, working with the music, working with beautiful women, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was fun, you know, just enjoying working with y'all, and like the good ones. I gotta specify the ones that were enjoyable. Cause
The good ones.
yeah, the good ones. Cause girl, I got stories. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I got stories of some of the dances that was just straight up shitty, bro. Like, you've dealt with a few of them. You like, damn, how the hell you did? How you this mean and you making money? Like, you that you know, you ugly on the inside and you making money. Damn, you must be a good liar. Fuck. But like, just working with you know, good people that are you know, good head on their shoulders. I like the atmosphere, like being able to create that atmosphere, and just having a good time, and of course fast cash. Like, I think, you know, the money is there, and I honestly think that one of the hardest things, okay, so before I even get to that, so I know you do OnlyFans too, so does OnlyFans like help or hinder you when it comes down to like working in the strip clubs? I don't
Damn,
know.
me neither.
Say that part of that again, because you were kind of cutting out a bit.
I think neither, to be honest.
Really, it's not really helping you. Like, it doesn't help or hurt you at all. Like, no change. Like,
No.
you don't. Do you? Okay, let me ask you this then. Do you use your, like, do you like ever record footage of yourself in the club and then use that for like your OnlyFans or something like that?
Before I had an OnlyFans, I was using Patreon instead. So at the time, yes, it was helping, but more or less, and right now, I don't even record myself at that point. I don't. It's like I don't even put it out there that I work there or anything on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I mean, at this point, if anything, the strip club helps my OnlyFans, because when I come into contact with customers or potential clients or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I show them like, hey, I model, this is cosplay, all that jazz, and then they get my Instagram, and then they're like, oh man, I wish you could see more, and I'm like, you can. I actually have an OnlyFans, so I use. It seems like my OnlyFans gets benefited when I mention it during work hours.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that does make sense. And you know what? It's crazy you do that, because like, you're one of the few girls that I can't tell you how many times I've talked with, like, especially new girls. Oh my god, like, I've had conversations with so many girls, have been trying to tell them, hey, look, if you got an OnlyFans, oh, I got OnlyFans, well, use it to promote your club, like, promote the club, and also promote yourself, really, because I think there's a few big issues I think that's preventing girls from getting money. And I think one of it is that, like, the lack of awareness, I guess, to promote promotional awareness for yourself. and it's like I just don't like how a lot of girls are just, they'll sit and complain that there's no money, but then they're not doing the work either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm one of those type of dudes that I'll you know, I'll fuck with y'all. Like, I understand that, you know, it's hard. You feel me? You know, I understand it's hard, but you also have to make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit there and be like, hey, I'm pretty, look at me, this is my money, hi, pay me money, give me money, OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with that. And I think that's where a lot of the clash comes from, is because, like, I'm thinking, like, I'm literally on your side, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be trying to get on your asses, like, and I say y'all like in general. So I'm not necessarily talking to you specifically, but you get the point. So I'm like, dog, like, there's so many opportunities. Like, really, when you sit and think about it, there's so many opportunities for you to make money. Like, you know, like you just said, the OnlyFans, you know, connecting your OnlyFans to the club, which actually, if you think about it, can go both ways. It can help you get money from your, you know, generate revenue to your OnlyFans. Also, it can help you, you know, like if you promote your OnlyFans, promote the club on your OnlyFans, people can also come see you as well. You know what I'm saying? It can work either way. And, you know, at the same time, you can work out something with the club, and the club, you know, that can look good in your favor. You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple of comments right here just coming in real quick. Oh, this is pretty. What's up, King Kachi in the building? Yes, sir. Dangerous voice, welcome. So LG, who's your friend? You see it on the screen. We got Blasian Baby Doll in the building. Strip Club Chronicles is back in full effect, and I'm bringing it back, you know, because y'all know, some of y'all used to know I used to DJ in the strip clubs, but to bring extra validity to the conversation, I'm bringing a friend with me. How about it? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So we were just talking about, you know, we're just actually getting into the stuff that could be done better in the strip clubs, and certain things that something that you don't like. Like, what's something that you don't really care much for, like you think you can do away with almost completely in the strip club?
We have to wear goddamn latex.
Oh shit, yeah. I hate, you know what? I ain't gonna lie though. I hate how conservative this city is. I really do, when it comes down to that. It's I just hate the legislation, because you can go right up I-35 to Austin, and there's a nude place if you want. Like, you can literally dance nude if you want. That's the crazy part. But then here in San Antonio, it's like they're so fucking uppity. But then again, you know what? If you think about it, it forces the girls to develop a personality more, because if you think about it, like, okay, you got to work, like, you got to kind of, like, you know, it's not like Austin. I see a girl naked. Oh, naked money. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You can laugh. You know it's funny. I'm joking.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It leads to the imagination. I've known men actually that there's men out there that prefer a girl wearing lingerie for sexy time versus being naked. So it's like hey, what kind of pictures do you want me to send you? And it's like, well, to be honest, I kind of like the lingerie more than I like you showing off your boobs or anything like that. It's the imagination and the suspense. So
yeah, suspense.
Exactly. And so it's like in a sense, it's like, okay, it's like San Antonio. Okay, fine, I get it. Leaves to imagination. It's tempting. It's teasing. It's like, I want to see those nipples, but you can't.
I'm dead. I'm done, y'all. Show's over. We out of here now. I'm joking. But no, like, you're right. I think honestly, it's also how you work it, because I've seen so many girls like that are just, and this is the ones that are okay. So I say this without any disrespect, because me and you know both know how this goes. So for those who don't know how this works, daytime is normally the, dare I say, the ugly, not necessarily ugly girls, but the ones that are not as attractive, and you know it. Okay, they're not as attractive, for one, or they just can't do night shift like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you are very attractive, like considerably attractive, you're gonna be night shift. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Girl, stop playing. I see your face.
Okay, No, because I literally I switched up my schedule because I do like kind of like mid shift daytime during like Sundays and Mondays because one, I am like the token black girl and it's just I'm such a rare commodity during the daytime. It's so much easier to make money. So it's not as just that I'm ugly or I can't work the night
Facts.
shift. It's more or less of I'm taking advantage of this shit. But you right. But the other girls, shit, the other San Antonio girls,
You ain't right. You ain't shit. That's why we cool. That's why we cool. But no, but you right. And in some cases, I was just going by general because I used to work day shift, so I used to work both. When I first started, I started with day shift because to get hang of everything. Day shift. That's what most of the girls I got like girls like you, like literally outside of you taking advantage, like you would be mid shift, more than likely mid shift, mostly night shift too. You know what I'm saying? And for those who don't know what night shift is normally the type of stuff that people will expect to see like in music videos. You know what I'm saying? The type of girls that you would see, like, real hot ones, the girls that know how, or at the very least the girls that know how to show out. You know what I'm saying? To know how to put on a show. Pole tricks out the ass, the double pole tricks with the, the ones with the two girls and they do the ones where they lay, one girl's laying on the pole, like, sideways, and the other girls, standing on top of her doing their little shit, the Showtime stuff, people like that, and people want to see that, especially in smaller cities, it benefits, but, another thing I don't like, and I think you'll agree with me on this one, is the managers. Some of the managers. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had some dope managers to work with and dope ownership, but some of these managers, I can't. Oof, Lord have mercy. I can't. I hate. I don't get me wrong, right? Like, it's one thing to have an attractive girl right in front of you, but I hate when, like, how do I put this? When they use your job, as bait. You feel me? Like you want to work? Oh, you want to work extra shifts? You can spend some time with me, Blasia. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. Because and I'm watching and I'm looking at this shit from the DJ booth, and I'm like, bro, come on now. And it's like, and then I think I'd also make some of the managers jealous because, like, one of the things I do is I make it open for like dancers to come chill with me. Like, if y'all want to chill with me in the DJ booth, y'all not the slow day, or y'all just want to chill real quick, y'all more than welcome to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all more than welcome to talk and have a good time, and because I feel like that's how things get done, and things are a lot more efficient. It makes the night go by faster, makes it more fun because we're having, if you cool with me, I'm cool with you. I got you. It's nothing. We can have a good time. The manager stays out the way. You know what I'm saying? Management ain't got to worry about too much of nothing. Now, I have been told, at one point I was told that they thought that I was catering to the girls too much, which is to me was a load of bullshit, because I'm like, I would be the type of dude to go in there, like, if they was like, if they like, say I'm looking for you, right, and like I call you on the stage, Baby Doll, Blasian Baby Doll, to the main stage. Okay, I call you and you don't show up to the main stage. I will go in the dressing room. Okay, I will go back there and be like, "Hey, where Blasia at? Is Blasia back here?" Like, I'll knock first, of course. I ain't one of them niggas, but I'm like, hey, come on now, because, like, I'm serious. Like, when it comes down to it, like, I'm trying to make sure y'all work, because we at least, at the very least, at least keep the schedule, the rotation going. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what y'all do, in between, but, like, at least do me a solid and keep yourself on a rotation. If you are after Bubbles, for example, and you see Bubbles, I call Bubbles on the main stage, you already know, unless you're dealing with a customer, okay, you gonna be next. That was the part that, and I used to hate that shit. Like, I would literally go back there. I ain't had no shame. Like, I'll be respectful, of course, but I'm like, hey, come on now. Where's and they know, especially when they come in there, they see me coming in there, and I had that look on my face. I'm sitting there looking around, like, left and right, like, where's Blasia at? Where Blasia at? They know I don't play. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel? Like, first off, going back to the manager stuff, like, how do you feel about those types of managers? Have you dealt with those types of managers? I'm willing to bet you have, but have you? I don't know why it seems like you're cutting out a little bit. Hold on.
I don't know. Surprisingly, no,
Okay,
because I'm
good.
just one of those quiet workers. I come in to do my job. That's it. I'm just a good girl on shift, and I guess they kind of know not to mess with me, and there's no reason for me to really need an advantage above others, really. So I
Fair.
never dealt with that at Perfect 10, but the managers at Sugars are just they're fucking amazing. So I'm just like, okay,
Good
hell,
shit.
they got my back. So
That's good.
that's I got lucky. I got lucky.
No, that's good. I've dealt with a couple of them that are actually really good at what they do, and I swear it makes the shift go by so much smoother. It does. I love it, and it's like it's so much fun, and it's like, bro, and because there's this one dude. He works at Diamonds now. He used to be an owner at what was that club before it shut down? Damn, what was that club's name before it shut down? Vanity Factory. I don't know if you remember hearing that about that club.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, I think the ownership problems. Then they supposedly owed money to it, and they didn't pay up, and I was actually supposed to be going into work the next day, and I go into work and there's locks on the door.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it was a money issue. It to this day it still hasn't really. I don't know if it's been resolved or not, but yeah, I don't know. It was kind of heartbreaking because that was actually one of my better experiences. It was definitely one of my better experiences, but yeah, I've dealt with bad management and bad owners like Paradise. Well, it's not Paradise no more. It's Playboy. Playboy, the one Playboy Club off of 30. I think it's off of 35. Or you the one that's in Paradise? Yeah. Well, it used to be Paradise. Well, it's still owned by the same mother. Yeah. Like him, like I ain't trying to be funny. Like one of the worst owners I've dealt with ever. Like the dude he's like, I want the girls on stage. I want the girls on the stage. And like, and he African dude, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't want any rap, no hip hop. I don't want. I'm like, bro, that would work 10 years ago. Okay. It's 2020, and if you ask anybody their top 10 choice of music right now, 7 out of 10 of it's going to be hip hop or something related, rap related. Okay, especially nowadays. Okay, even the old white boys, and during the day shift, probably want you to dance to some black. Oh, yep. Blasian, can you dance to that WAP song for me? And look, and they be sitting there, they know the words to the songs too, and they be like, damn, how your old ass should know about some Tennessee whiskey, you over here know about some WAP. How the fuck?
That's good. Play with me.
Hey, I have a low tolerance for country, okay? That's just me musically. I can't stand country music. I can't at all. I tried it. I gave it a shot, and during day shift, I had a female manager when I was working at before it was Diamonds. It was called Blush. She loved country in the morning. Huh? Say that again.
I didn't know it was. I knew Blush was there. I didn't know it existed, but I didn't know it turned into Diamonds. I didn't know that.
Yeah, They changed it up a little bit. They're open till 5 in the morning now.
Ugh. Fuck that.
I thought you would love that. You'd be up all night drinking. Get free drinks on the job. What?
Oh, no. When 2 o'clock roll around, I'm done. I'm dead. I'm done. No more.
I'm not saying you gotta be there like at 7 o'clock, and you know what I'm saying, but damn. Hell nah. She's like, nah, I'm good. Hey, no after hours, bro. Shit. Sometimes I'll be like, where the party at, bro?
I want to take my goddamn nap. Fuck that.
Yes. Baby Doll is here in the building. Check her out. Yes, y'all be sure to check her out too. Yeah, check her out. She does vlogs. She does try on hauls, all that. Just celebrated her birthday, y'all. So once again, happy birthday. I told you happy birthday already, but I'm telling you again, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better show her some love, damn it. I'm not playing with y'all. Doing those try on hauls. I saw you over here acting a plum fool on the try on hauls. So okay, now as far as outfits go, right? So I know okay, we're kind of getting into the more technical side of things out here. So do you have, like, if you were to say, like, what type of outfit, like, outfit would you is your like your go-to type of outfit like for in the clubs and stuff like that? We get into the visual part first, like the, you know.
Honestly, like anything with long sleeves, like anything in the form of a crop top. That's kind of my favorite combination. Crop tops and thigh highs, because in reality, outside of the club, I love wearing crop tops and thigh highs socks. So.
Why not, right? Bring it into the fantasy land. That works. That totally works. We can rock with that, and it definitely suits you. Okay, so I know we haven't really touched much on the actual part, the dancing part. I know you say you like the center stage attention. So if you would describe your style like of dancing, how would you describe your style of dancing?
Romantic music video style.
Romantic music video style. Like, so
But
we
for
talking
like,
like Trey Songz-ish? You talking like we talking Trey Songz mixed with like early Chris Brown?
kind of, yeah, because I mean, obviously we picked the song, so it depends. I try to do like a mixture of both, actually. So it's like the first song is kind of fast, shaky. I like shaky ass shaking songs first,
Okay.
and then I actually slow it down with like, I'm gonna make you fall in love with me kind of dancing. So I pick the songs that I am very in tune with and I feel it.
Good.
Kind of like I'm in love, like I'm gonna make you fall in love with me, but I'm dancing in the music video, so it does fall between like Trey songs. Sometimes the weekend.
Weekend's good. Yes.
It's probably literally how I describe it. Like
Weekend. So basically being like in a Weekend type video. Like, okay, I got you. Yeah. Okay. So basically like slow, like it's a mixture between. But if you had a choice, right? Because I know you like to do like ass shaking type stuff like that. But I know if you really had a choice, you would probably lean more towards the slower second song. Correct? Am I right about that? Or I know you would like to probably do. I know you like doing both. I've seen your work, and I know you like to put a hump in your back and shake your rump. Hey, I know that's your shit. So that's my shit too. So, but like from what you're telling me, it seems like you would lean more towards like the slower Weekend songs, the Trey songs, the more seductive Chris Brown type stuff, maybe like.
Yeah. My style of dancing, both on stage and off stage on lap dances, is very seductive. It's like I really want to be the seductive type, but I know which one makes me more money. It's between the EDM and the ass shaking stuff. So it's like it's hard to choose, but I am very much the seductive type.
Okay, I got you. See, yeah. So yeah, I'm already getting video ideas already. See, we're gonna have to shoot like a video idea. You know what I'm saying? I got an idea already planned out. So we'll talk about that later. But so. I know you. So here's another question. Like, main stage or side stage? Which one would you rather prefer?
Main stage.
Main stage. I think that was the easiest question all night. But like, no, because there's some girls that be like, oh, well, I really, they don't really like the main stage that much, and I'm like, that's fucking weird, that's the attention, and it's like that's where you get all the attention. That's where, like, if you do have to go to the side stage, you make them want to follow you over to the side stage, like that's the point. But I would get it. I understand where that comes from, so definitely. Okay, so let's take this another step further. So stage dances or private dances, which one? If they were, and let me make this easier for you, okay? If they were giving you both the same amount of money, because we know stage. Okay, stage dance. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I figured as much. I figured because I know we know some things to go down during the private dances. Trust me, I know. I like I said, I don't have a problem with that. Like my thing is, when it comes down to stuff like that, I've always, like, I'll be the first one to turn like a blind eye. Like, if that's what you do, that's what you do. My biggest problem when it comes to stuff like that is when girls say, and I've had this happen to me plenty of times, when girls tell me, oh, this, I don't do that. I'm not that type of girl. I don't do that. So when I go, like I'm working and I'm calling them, you know, so-and-so come to this main stage, and I'm calling them, and they with a customer, I'm like, yo, it's your turn, and you're not telling me nothing about nothing. I go back and look, they in the back bobbing and weaving like Floyd Mayweather and shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't do your face like that. You know you you've heard some stuff. You ain't heard no stories?
Yeah. About it, like ain't none of my goddamn
business.
As long as their customers don't come up to me and be like, well, she did it, that's her. I ain't like that. Get the fuck away from me.
No, I feel that. I feel that. I fucks with that. No, that's real facts. I can deal with that. That's just, I had funny story, right? I was dealing with this one couple of chicks that was chilling back with me in the DJ booth, and I think one of the girls was new or whatever, right? And she was telling me about this customer, or she was mentioning about this customer that was like, you know, real hands-on with her, I guess. And he was like, you know, hey, I want you to suck my dick. You know, hey, how much you charging? Like, you know what I'm saying, to suck my dick. She was like, ugh, like, oh, I can't believe he asked that. It's like, I told him, what did she say? She said, I told him I'll do it for $1,000. And I know you had that little face, but see, my face was, I was sitting there. So the way the DJ booth was at Blush or Diamonds is, they're sitting behind me, right? So they're sitting behind me in the chairs behind me. I'm like looking out toward the crowd, checking out everything. I got the computer to my right, and I'm just sitting there listening to the conversation behind me. So I stop what I'm doing, turn my head around, and say, girl, what the fuck did you just say? You what? and she was like, she looked at me like she was shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong, like, if that's what you charge, then that's what you charge, but don't sit up here and don't double standard yourself. That's the biggest thing, right? Please, because you think you're getting away with that shit, right? And you think, okay, well, oh, I told him $1,000, he's gonna leave me alone. Okay, he might leave you alone for about a good month or two, you know what I'm saying? But on that third month, he's gonna come back with a stack, and he's gonna want his dick sucked. You feel me? So, you know, now you looking like that. That's exactly how you looking, with the egg on your face. See, there you go. See,
Money talks.
Money talks, and you better start talking, and you better hope. And he started talking. You better answer back. So like, have you ever? I don't know if you've ever been put in that position before. Like, have you ever been put in that position before?
In a sense, I get asked that all the time, especially on fucking Sundays. It's so disgusting. But I have, and they always ask, it's always, how much for fuck? How much for suck? And it's like, not a goddamn thing. I'm not doing it. And they always try to be like, 200, 500. Why not? Da-da-da. Because all I say is no, no, no. And it's just like, I don't have to give you a fucking reason. I just don't want to do it. It's disgusting. It's not a disgusting act. It's not disgusting. You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
Damn, bro.
You're disgusting.
Damn, I'm disgusting. Okay, that's it. The show's over for real. No, I'm joking. But no, I get you. You know what though? But on the real, how do I put this, right? Why I understand how it can be perceived as disgusting. I get it. But then again, you also have to look at it from this angle too, that a lot of, you're playing with a dude's emotions. You're literally playing with fire at this point, right? And I think you understand that pretty well. Like, you've worked in the industry long enough to understand that this job is basically a gray area, right? So you're basically playing with a dude's emotions, getting his dick hard to get his money. Okay, that's pretty much what it is. Okay, now, do I agree? Do I understand and agree that in some cases it needs to be handled better? Yes. Okay, but also, when you're literally blurring the line, I think that's where clear communication comes in. Like, now you just said something key. You said no. Like, you say, hey, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not interested. And, you know, for the most part, I'm willing to bet, I guess if it keeps going, you stop the dance, correct? Like, if the dude keeps asking, like, oh, 200, 500, you know, why not? And then by then you're like, fuck it. Your mood's over, you know, kill it, I'm dead. You know, I'm done, this is over. And you pretty much go tell manager, right? For the most part, right? No?
I just be like, I tell them no, finish up my dance, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm done. And they be like, can I get another one? And I'm just like, I give people chances, unfortunately. So I just lay down the rules. It's like, look, this is not what I'm doing. I'm not gonna do this. You still want to keep going and do dances? Could I give them a chance? It's like, this is my limits. I don't care what the other girls do, but
Yeah.
this is my limit. Do you want to keep going? I'm not gonna like, keep you going and thinking that you have a chance to change my mind. So it's so different. I don't report anything to managers, honestly. If I can
Okay.
handle it, unless someone dead ass choke me or something like that, I'm not reporting anything.
You know what? I got to give you your props because you know what, you do what I tell a lot of girls to do to make sure they stand. They make their boundaries clear. I yeah, we got to work together more because see, those are the people that I like. I can't tell you how many times I've dealt with girls that be like, oh, he touched me, he did this to me. Bitch, you grinding like I can't believe this dude's dick got hard and while we're dancing. You grinding on this dude's dick for 5 minutes. What the fuck you expect? You're an attractive woman. You're dancing on this dude to get his money. What the fuck you expect is gonna happen?
You to handle like it's like you can't be fucking sensitive in the club. Do you know how many fucking times I literally have guys that like bite my nipples or they'll literally try to stick their fingers in me, and some of them are successful because they're fucking strong as shit, and I have to pull away, and I'm just like, no, no.
I believe it.
I was in a grouchy ass mood like not too long ago before I went on vacation,
Mm.
and this guy sat here and actually bit me on a nipple, and you know what I did? I
Mm.
fucking bit him on the cheek, and I said, no, take it into your own hands. As long as they're not like your life is not in danger, like literally being choked out, or the guy's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I don't
Yeah.
see the need to get a manager involved. You stand your ground. You have a weapon on you. Your shoes are a weapon. It's like, no. Fuck
Bro.
off. No, I don't want to do this. Get
Some
out of my
dudes might
sight
like
before
that.
I get the bouncer.
Some dudes might like that shit while you playing though.
I know. Shit, tell me about it. I have a customer like that.
Like he be dying for you to put your shoe on him. Like put right on his chest too. He be
Every Sunday. Every Sunday.
Yo, I'm dead. Right on. But you know what though? Like I definitely give you props for that because like it's definitely, I wish more girls would understand that. Like even if like you have to toughen up in this business because that's the biggest thing that I've been saying to girls, and it's like I feel like it's hitting on deaf ears, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this series, is because like I think like, and I've seen like, I know you probably seen some YouTube videos talking about stuff like this out of curiosity to see what these girls are saying. It's like, and they try to pitch it to where it's like, I don't know, it's like the way they pitch it is just not genuine to me. And I feel like a lot of girls are like omitting like, oh, I'm getting all of this money. No, what you mean to say is you've worked for months and you set yourself up to get to that point where you've making money to where you can get customers. And like I can't. That's why I'm doing this series, because we need people to understand the actual reality that, one, this is a gray area, and two, you need to be able to handle yourself. But at the end of the day, management will protect you, and I think you know that. Like me and you both know that. Like management will protect the girls with no questions asked. So like in some cases, all you have to do is pretty much, you can lie on a dude in a strip club and say he did this to me, and 9 times out of 10 they will look at him, they will go and handle that situation. Well, unless they find out you're a habitual liar, and you know how that goes. And yeah, I've dealt with a couple of girls like that, and I just like, honestly, I just hate what customers be like, especially from a DJ's perspective. Like I hate when customers come up to me and ask me to play the most wackish shit or take me out of my element. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit. Like I hate that I'm over here in one mood, I'm about to play EDM and they want me to play country, and it's like, oh, you about to kill my mood, bro. I can't. Space, he says it's a gray area, but at the end of the day, it's a job. Yeah, it is a job, and you're there to work. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point, right? And I can't stand, one of my biggest pet peeves is I cannot stand lazy females. I cannot. And I just don't like I always wondered, right? Like I know you've probably been wondering too, like why like there's not a lot of black girls in the clubs. Like who the fuck plays music in a country music in a strip club? Hey, Ace, I'm telling you, it happens, okay? Look at me, Ace. It happens. I'm telling you, as sure as I'm here.
Daytime?
Yeah, mostly daytime. Yeah, they try to do that shit at night. Them older people try to come in. Hey, can you play this country song? And no, do you not see we got, don't stop, pop that, don't stop. And you want to come up here and play some boot scootin' boogie? What the fuck, bro? Come on now. Hey, what buffoon wants to hear Billy Ray Cyrus while getting hey, you be surprised, man. Some old hillbilly ass niggas. But like, so I know that, I don't know if you've ever wondered, like, do you ever like wonder to yourself or look around, like, I know you mentioned earlier that you said you would like the token black girl, especially during the day shift. Like, have you ever like wondered why there wasn't enough, like a lot of black girls, they don't hire a lot, or you think that's the issue or what?
She heard that some clubs were actually kind of picky when it comes to hiring like black girls, because for instance, for my friend Alex, when she was working at Perfect 10 and she had management issues, she went ahead and tried different clubs until she went to Sugars, and she switched to nighttime. She's like, damn, this is good. Baby Doll, at the time my stage name was Baby Doll, would make so much bank.
Yeah.
And she told the other black girls that worked at Perfect 10 too, and one of them tried out for Sugars, or they went to Sugars, and apparently management said no, she wasn't attractive enough. And that had me like, oh fuck, they're really fucking picky.
Yeah.
And then here I am, and I'm just like, I came in and I got in and breeze. So I think it's more or less of I think they got some high ass standards, honestly, for black girls. Because low key though, I don't mean to be mean,
Yeah,
but all the Mexican girls and everything like that be on duty, I'd be like, what in the fuck? Y'all let that in? I'm just like, you hired that? You hired that? And it's just like, nobody shaming, but some of these girls, I'm just like, I thought this club was a high standard because some of these damn bitches ugly. And I'm just like, you know what? I think that Mexican men just love these certain type of girls, whatever. And I'm just like,
ew.
Okay, but no, the black girls that are hired,
Yeah.
like the black girls that I do see on shift,
Yeah.
we like 8 and 10s, like baby.
I feel that.
Baby, this is why they fawned over us.
Yeah, that's true. I think honestly, part of it, well, once again, that does go into the bias here. We are like damn near close to Mexico. There's like a lot of whole bunch of shit going on here that I really don't care much for. But I've also noticed that when it comes down to the black girls, I think another reason for the pickiness, quote unquote, air quotes here, I know you can't see it, but they can see the air quotes. I think also is the attitude. I've the most attitude I've gotten were from the black girls. I mean, and I hate saying it like that because that's the first thing I look for in the clubs. That was one of my first churches I flocked to. My homeboy used to get mad at me for that, or well, not mad at me. He used to make fun of me for that because that would be my first choice. I'm like, where the black girls at? where the black, like they say, where the white women at? Where the black women at? where they at? Where they at? I need to see ass shaking. I need to see what I see in the music videos. Why ain't she in here? No, but I did not like, but like I said, once I started working there, in the clubs, I started understanding some of it. Of course, some of it was the bias, like I said, the quote unquote hometown bias of that, of being in, Mexicans, Latinos, Latinas, they want to have that certain thing, and sometimes they do just let any of them be up in there. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, bro, why is she working night shift and she ain't even? I mean, she got ass, but her stomach stick out just as much as her ass do. So, hey, I don't play.
You said it, not me.
Hey, I'm not body shaming. I'm just call. Hey, let me make this clear, because I think it kind of goes without saying that the strip club industry is a visual is visual. So like, if you can't visually be attracted, then you gotta something ain't right. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And look, we both done seen some girls like, dog, how the hell are you look like that? Ugh. And then what makes it even crazy is that they make money. You feel me? They make money.
I literally every night, sometimes when me and my friend Alex are not making money on stages, we'd be like, so what kind of night is it? We'd be like, it's the big booty Mexican night. And I'm just like, you talking about the ones with the botched jobs? We see it right there, and I'm just like, okay, women. And
But why? Like, but then again, also too, they also, some of them, well, the ones that know how to work is like, then some of them I see that work, that know how to work, right? And they know how to work, they know how to, you know, they know how to do their thing. And then the other thing that I don't like, I said, the thing I don't like is the attitude from the black girls, because they have this air about them. They think that, oh, I'm the shit, that I'm this, that, and the third, and you know, oh well, I had one girl, this is when I was at PT's, but this is before I started working in clubs. Had this one girl, like I tipped her on stage. She came to me, literally came and sat on my lap, okay, and started talking to me, and then like rushed into a dance, like asking me like, oh, you want to dance? I'm like, I don't know you. Like, I wasn't comfortable enough to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just like, why are you rushing me into the dance, and then you gonna look at me sideways when I'm like, you know, don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, and then when it came down to like working, some of the black girls like, oh, they want the specific song, and all the girls like, oh, this song is my song. You know, this Trey song, this one song by The Weeknd that's popular, super popular, it's my song, and you can't give it to nobody else. And I'm like, bitch, that's the most popular song. The Hills is the one of the most popular songs by The Weeknd. Okay, you can't even sit up here. Come on now. If I give you that song, 10 other girls are gonna be mad because I give you that song. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on. Like, well, why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? It ain't nobody here. Why are you making me go on stage? I gotta keep a rotation, and I even try to make it easy for y'all. Like, I would like say if there was like day shift, right? Let's say if it was day shift. We'll say you, Alex, we'll say Bubbles is another black girl's name, and then we got Maria and Lachey and whatever. Okay, whoever. We got, think of 6 people, right? Okay, I'm just gonna use you for an example because we talking, right? So, you know, what I would do is I would say I have 2 songs on the main stage only if it's slow, right? 2 songs main stage only. So 2 times 6, what we're looking at, about 2 songs is about what, 3 minutes a song. You're looking about, well, 2:30, like, let's just say 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes per times 6 is 30 minutes, right? Okay, that's 30 minutes, and then I'll run a break for about another 15 to 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll run the rotation again. Sounds pretty easy, right? So within an hour, you'll probably be on the main stage, depending on, now if this doesn't, depends on if more girls come in or if this picks up or whatever. Okay, cool. Okay, we're just gonna say it stays that way for about a good 2-3 hours. So for 2-3 hours, you're only dancing within like maybe once or twice on the main stage. So that leaves you time to drink, conversate, you know, if there's any customers there, talk to your customers, get customers in. So, but then you rather complain and be like, ain't nobody here. I'm just gonna go sit in the back. I'm gonna do my song. I'm gonna half-ass it, and then I'm gonna go sit in the back and go back in the dressing room. Girl, it's slow today. I don't even know why. Throw back a drink. You know, I don't even know why I'm doing this today. And I'm like, and then I call you. Why are you calling me? I just got here. I just got off the stage. It was an hour ago. It was an hour ago. Like I gotta keep it rotating, and I keep trying to explain to some of the girls, like, hey, look, I gotta keep a rotation, because guess what? They're not gonna get mad at y'all, which they should. The management's not gonna get mad at y'all. They get mad at the DJ, which is stupid, because, you know, we have to sit up here, stay in the DJ booth most of the time, mind you, right? We have to call y'all from the DJ booth, and y'all have to answer. So if they don't call y'all, the responsibility isn't on y'all, it's on us. See, and this is why, you know, some people get, some of the guys, you know, some of the DJs you work with probably get mad and all upset and all that shit. You know, they don't give you what you want. I can't do that. Like, especially with the black girls, like, to me, it's just annoying. So I'm like, I understand, and then a lot of times also too, drama. That's the other thing I just remembered too, drama between other dancers, fighting other dancers, and, you know, a lot of that unfortunately is between the black, like, started or instigated with the black girls. So they try to curb that by, like I said, I don't necessarily agree with it all the time, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, you do have to take things on a case-by-case basis. If the girl isn't, if the girl looks like she's prone to doing that, I would say hire the girl, but you know, maybe not have her on night shift, maybe have her mid shift and cut her off from there. I don't know. That's just me. That just sounds too much like right to me. I don't know. Am I wrong or something? You want to give insight? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I can't speak for other fucking clubs when they interview other girls. To be honest, I think they try to get a taste of your personality, and not only that, they be like, if you work at other clubs, they ask like, oh, well, which club did you work at? Okay, so if I call up this person, which they actually fucking do, then
Right.
they'll see your history. Are you the quiet type? Have you been known to start fights, getting drunk, drinking a lot, all that jazz and all that stuff? So it seems like yes, I mean, hell, yeah, black girls got to go through that interview, and it does seem like most of them do cause drama and just all types of shit. Especially
Yeah.
since when I worked at Perfect 10, it seemed like that a lot. So,
Yeah.
and right now, with the girls that I work with, the black girls that I do work with at Sugars, they're hella nice. They're on their best behaviors and everything like that. They're not. How do I put this? They're not ratchet. Like what the fuck? They're
Yeah.
literally not ratchet. We're
Yeah.
not our stereotype when we in there. I mean, you play some twerk music, of course we're gonna get
The
down.
ratchet come out. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Nothing wrong with
there's
that.
there's no ghetto ratchetness coming out. Like, bitch, you stole my goddamn customer. No, it's like, hey, you know, I actually was talking to that customer. This is my section. He was talking to me first. It's kind of like keep it on the low in the back room, like just confront them, but we're not gonna get up in their face like, bitch, you stole my goddamn customer.
Right, or
You
keep
did
it
it again,
professional.
we'll smack you dead. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
keep
we
it
just-
professional. Yeah, because you never know. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff, and you know, sometimes you get a customer like, you know, vibes with you, that like, and I've seen this happen too. Like, and I've been guilty of this, where like this one girl talked to me, I'm not really feeling, you know, and then another one talks to me, I'm feeling her more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh, wait, I know I just told. You know, I just told Blasian I was gonna give her a dance, you know, get a dance for her. But damn, this other girl though, she actually, I click with her a little bit better. You know, it's kind of the, it sounds mean, but then it's like at the end of the day, like I've had to deal with a lot of. I had this one girl, one dancer try to get mad at me because, well, not me personally, but she was upset because she was like, you know, the guys were, it was like a Sunday, and the dudes was like watching football, and the girls were just sitting there. She was just sitting there. There was one girl in particular. She was just sitting there with her, like, she was looking like a lost puppy, bro. Like, she didn't know what the fuck to do. And I'm like, you know, she was like, why are they watching, you know, they over here watching all of this stuff, and they here for the wrong reason. I'm like, they not here for us. They if they not here to get dances, they need to leave. And I said, look, I looked around the club. I said, I see 4 or 5 different, like a few reasons why a girl, a dude would come to a club. Okay. I pointed at the screens. That's 1. Pointed at the kitchen. That's 2. Pointed at the bar. That's 3. I pointed in the DJ booth. That's 4. Because believe it or not, there's some people that come in for the music and have a good time. That's cool.
Yep.
That, you know what I'm saying? So you're not the only reason they come there. And I'm like, and I know that she kind of felt bad. Like, you know, she kind of felt bad about it. And, you know, she thought I was trying to diss her. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to diss you. That's just the reality. And I think, honestly, one of the biggest things that's hurting, like, I think right now the biggest thing, I think, you know what, backtrack. I found out what, while I was looking for pictures for you on, for the thumbnail, I came across one of the reasons why we had like that one little disagreement that we had a while back. I came back, the one about chivalry. We talked about chivalry, where you was talking.
So funny because I literally was doing a TED Talk paper for my mom,
Yeah.
and I just got on that subject, but it wasn't really more or less about chivalry. It was why in this day and age can we not differentiate between dating and simping? Like there's a difference, and I actually had mentioned from your point of view because your information, your point of view actually gave me like this is what it is from a man's perspective, and I
Yeah.
actually had to use that in my paperwork. But I had
You're
I had to
welcome.
go back to Twitter and I was just like, oh shut up.
You're welcome. I
Yeah.
told you.
Anyways, shut up.
But no, like I feel it. Like honestly, I just honestly think that at this point, I think the biggest thing, and I don't know if you'll agree or disagree with me or not on this one, but I think right now we have a rise in women that are wanting to do sex work, which is kind of cool. Which is cool. It's cool to see, you know, more women that are embracing their sexuality if that's what they choose to do, right? The problem is the blatant anti-male narrative that's being pushed. the men ain't shit narrative. I think right now that is the biggest thing that is killing the business for y'all. Because right now, if y'all were to drop that, I honestly think that y'all will be making, like, y'all will be swimming in money, bro. Like, I honestly think it wouldn't, well, depending, because it would still depend on how y'all look, but, or how y'all act and how y'all carry yourself, but it wouldn't be as hard, because now it's gotten to the point where, you know, like, you know how you gauge a man, you can tell how much money he got in a club. I don't know if you've done that. Have you done that? No, or is that are you sure? Or do I gotta, did you, we honest up here. We honest up here now.
I work differently because I actually engage in people in conversations. I don't try to ask, like, you know, what you do for a living, you know, like how much
Okay.
money you got, or the kind of thing. I engage in like what's your hobbies? Do you like to do? Are you watching sports? What's your team? Kind of thing. So I don't know if that's the problem.
Oh,
Or maybe
okay,
I'm
okay.
fucking up here.
No, you're good. No, that's good. Keep that, please, because there's a lot of girls that try to do that. They try to gauge how much a dude got, and they'll, like, you actually, damn, like, I'm actually kind of happy right now. Like I said, I got project and plans and stuff, because I did now. If you're willing to work with me now, that's if you're willing to work with me, we'll get that set up. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. But no, like, there's a lot of girls that do that. They'll sit up here and try to gauge a man how much he make. Because I've heard, like I said, once again, DJ, I'm hearing the conversations, right? Oh, this dude ain't got no money. He look like he ain't got no money. I'm like, how you know? How the fuck you know that? Well, he don't put out this, that, and the third. He does that. Like, okay, well, maybe he don't want to spend that money on you. Maybe he got more money in the ATM. You know what I'm saying? More in the bank, getting out the ATM. You never know. So it's like, but this anti-male thing, like, I get it, you know, some, you know, there are trash men out there, and I know there are some women that have dealt with, you know, stuff outside the club that have made them, you know, bitter towards men, and, you know, there's some things that have, you know, happened, and, you know, like I said, my condolences go out to y'all, you know, you, especially if you're dealing with stuff, and I take it on a person by person basis, because I done dealt with some shit with some shitty ass women, so, you know, but I do try to be, yeah, I do try to keep it. I do my best to try to keep that in, you know, in mind, and try to not to go into the stereotype as much. But I know a lot of women that, especially in the dancers, that they have that attitude going in, and then it, you know, it shows, because honestly, believe it or not, men can pick that up. You know what I'm saying? We can pick up, even though we're in a strip club and we know that you're only doing this for the money. At least there's a difference between, how do I put this? There's a difference between, like, oh damn, you know, Blasian took $300 from me. You know what? That was dope as fuck. I'd do it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll do it again. But then there's another thing. But it's that, and then you have, damn, Blasian took $300 from me. Man, that's stupid. That's stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between the feeling and you want to kind of make them feel comfortable with the fact that they're spending money with you, even though it may not lead anything past that. You know what I'm saying? Now it can. And I've heard stories of it happening. They're pretty rare, because there's a lot of men that try to pull that stunt. But see, the biggest thing is they try to pull the women out the game, and you can't do that. I think they get the game fucked up, because what they do is like, oh, Blasian, I really like you. I'm gonna put all this money into you, and I don't want to see you dance. I want you to do this for me. You know, that type of thing. I see you as you roll your eyes. As you roll your.
God damn it! It's like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with you. I don't want anyone to see you. Da da da. It's like, nigga, you just picked me up from the club. You know what's going on?
You're right. Like, you saw. That's how I mismade. That's how you met me. It is like I think that's the honestly, that's the paradox that men have to deal with. And like, me personally, I'm cool with it. Like I said, I'm already, like I said, I'll be like, man, that'd be, to me, I'm like, that'd be dope as hell. Like, we be making money together and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We be chilling, having a good ass time. That'd be dope to me. I ain't got, you know. And then look, you know, especially if it's like, oh, I like her. We can get dancing. Oh, you like her too? Man, I was just peeping her out. You want to get dancing for her? Let's go get dancing. So let's go. You know, like, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's, like I said, that's a whole nother thing. But I think honestly, the thing that gets it fucked up is this whole men ain't shit. And like, you see it a lot on Twitter. And it's a lot, especially, and I hate it when girls be like, "Oh, men are trash," and then, "Oh, this tweet picked up by my OnlyFans." What? Ain't no man gonna want to do that. Like, don't get me wrong, there are men out there with humiliation fetishes, but you gotta ease into that shit first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get them comfortable. So like what do you feel about that? I know I've been doing a lot of talking. Like what do you feel about that? Like
A whole like situation of just it's literally not all men. It's like not all men, not all women. It's you're right. If women just didn't have that perspective of all men is shit kind of thing, they wouldn't carry that attitude and that hatred, and they would actually be treating the clients, a little bit better. I mean, you run into men in a club that just straight like disrespecting you. You're just like, ugh. And then your attitude comes out. Yes, but
yeah.
it's like when you get to the next person, don't let your bad time with that customer move on to the next person, because that next person could be chill. Like they don't deserve your attitude after what
Right.
you just did.
Right.
And right there, that same concept should not have to also fall for a relationship either. Like, come on now, I know that girl fucked you up, but it's like just
Bro,
I'm not gonna fuck you up. Give me a chance. I'm
right.
sorry that you had like a bad streak of women, and I know you probably think of me and you holding yourself like that. Same
Yeah.
concept. It's just like I got you. It's just
It takes work.
literally
Honestly,
not all. It takes work. Fuck.
it takes work. You're right. It's and that's my biggest thing. Like club wise, you have to like the way you go about it. Like for you personally, like I said, that's definitely a breath of fresh air, and you're definitely an outlier in this situation. I think that's when we had that disagreement. I think that was a part that you're like we was coming at it like well, I don't do this. Well, I don't. Well, in this case, you're an outlier. You know what I'm saying, in the situation. And I think the biggest, like I said, one of the biggest things is a lot of women are talking about, well, men need to do this, men. But then it's like cleaning your bed, right? You don't, when you clean your sheets or take your sheets off your bed, you don't just take your blanket off, half the blanket off, try to pull your sheets off, then pull your feet sheet off, then, try to pull off the pillow cover. No, you got to take off the entire cover. You know what I'm saying? You got to expose the entire bed. So it's the same thing with this, because if you want to expose the shitty men, which there are some, right? And there are some, cause and not every man is shitty. Like especially club wise, there's some men that just come off like they come off too forward. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to have that what's the word? They don't know how to have that panache, if you will, for lack of a better term. That they don't know how to have that restraint or the awareness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something that an owner told me one time. He said, if I kicked out every customer that every girl complained about, I would have no business. I'm gonna say it again, right? If I kicked out every customer that every girl complained about, I would have no business. You feel that to be true or no? If I'm wrong, if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't got my wings yet.
No. No, because every girl is different. They have just different problems with different dudes. Like,
Yeah.
one guy is like, damn, he was fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then the other girl is like, let me go up to him. And she does something. And he's like, no, he wasn't. He was an asshole. Bitch, that's on you.
Right, like
that was your experience.
Yeah, that was my experience. I enjoyed him. He paid, he some people may have, and also different tolerance levels too. There's like I've dealt with some customers that were creepy too. Like I knew they were creepy. Like I was like, bro, this dude's in the oof. This dude, I'm like, bro, if I was a female, I'm like, bro, I could see why some of these females don't want to deal with this dude. This dude creepy as fuck. I'm like, god dang, bro, how do you get? What? How do you even made like? And then there's some socially awkward dudes. A lot of the dudes too are socially awkward too. So a lot of them, they don't talk to women outside. So so coming into the club kind of helps with that in a way. But I just honestly feel like, but I do agree with the owner said though. Like if he kicked out every girl that complained or every customer that complained, then there will be no business, because at some points even there's, like I said, every girl's different. And also sometimes, now I don't know if you've ever done this, like danced on your like while you're on your period. Why was your time of the month?
I get periods.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But I've known some girls that do that, and yeah, it's been a whole different thing. Like they get mood swings out the ass, and I'm like, bro, okay, look.
Okay, yeah, I thought you meant like in the messy portion kind of physical thing. No, even though I don't get them, I experience the attitude,
the mood, yeah, the mood swings, yeah.
Mood swings, and sometimes I come in and I just say, okay, don't take it out on anyone. But it's just like I'm so easily irritable. One customer that's just like super creepy, and I'm just like, okay, I only had 10 seconds of you, and I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done.
Right, I'm done. Bye.
Yeah, bye. So,
but
yeah.
you leave the money on. You get so mad. You leave. They gave you money. You put it on the table. You left it there. You're so mad.
I've done that before. I was so mad too. I've done that before. God damn it.
I was actually joking. I was actually joking. Like I was actually.
Man, I had done that before. Where I got so mad. Like I get so mad sometimes with the customer irritate me. I forget to collect the money, and I'll be, God, I did all that shit.
Man, damn, I just lost money, bro. You didn't even go back and go get your money back. Like, go give me my money. Like, you don't even want to deal with that no more. I was like, nah. No. So I'm assuming if you ever get that pissed off at somebody, then you probably don't want to even deal with. They've already hit that peak for you. Then they've already hit that limit for you. Then okay, that's understandable.
It's not worth it because you gotta go back and engage in them, and then you're gonna get pissed off all over again.
Right. True. Yeah, and then that's kind of smart. Then you rather just lose out on that money and then get it made back, and then but yeah. So, now going into I know we talked a bit about OnlyFans, right? So where we at? We're an hour into this. Okay, cool. Let me read the comments. I got a couple of comments here. Ace says, "Yo, I don't mind if a BBW, but if you got a stretch marks like the Appalachian Mountain Map, that's Interman's, not entertainment." Spades, Spades, and he says he hates women who are just fucking uppity and think they're the shit. Yeah, that's true. I can fuck with that. But I will say they won't. A lot of clubs won't even hire the black, like the BBWs. Like after a certain weight, they won't. A lot of them won't, like unless you're day shift, like unless if they hire you, you really gotta be able to do more work than anybody. Like you have to put in the effort. You have to be entertaining. Like you have to prove that you're there. Like I think that's just the reality of the situation. Like some girls can come in there and be lazy and get money. Like if a BBW gets up in there, then that's like now if you're big, like if you're like voluptuous, like big titties, big voluptuous, yeah. Like I knew this one girl that I think she used to dance in Atlanta, right? And she was at Vanity. I met her first dancing at when I was working at Vanity Factory at the time before it closed. And so since she was Atlanta, one of my favorite songs ever in a strip club song is Ludacris Pussy Poppin'. Okay. That is my ultimate favorite strip club song. I will at nighttime I will find a way to play that damn song because that is, to me, that was the song that just solidified it for me. Okay, I remember the video and everything. They was at the club at the beginning of the club, talking about the Ludacris talking about the girl that had the toes and stuff like that, her toes over her shoes and stuff, and then they went right into the video like in Magic City. I was like, that was the shit. And so I played it for her. She was, she did her thing, but her song was Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. And so people here, especially in San Antonio, they love that song. Okay, I don't care, they'll play that song wherever, and anytime you play that song, they get that shit get hype. Okay. And so she was sitting there, the song was starting, she was doing the song, and she was, doing the little dance and stuff like that, and everybody's rapping along with it, and then she climbs up. Now, Vanity Factory, for those who don't know, it used to have a 2-story, the pole was long, it was 2 stories, right? Because it used to have like an upstairs for the VIP area, and like a little part where you could see over the stage, and you can make it literally rain over the balcony thingy up there inside. In Vanity Factory. Yes. You never been in?
Hell, I go to other different strip clubs before. I've never, so.
So yeah. So so they had the money in there, right? It was like, that's what it was. One of the ways you could be there for. But of course, it was VIP, was ducked off. But if you wanted you saw somebody up there, you can throw money, make it rain over there to make it have the rain effect type deal. So this girl, I kid you not, climbs up to the top of the pole. Okay, up top, top of the up there to the second story up there, right? So right when it gets into the part where she goes, right where Meek Mill goes, where the part turns up in the song where hold up, wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished? Yeah, that part, right? So right as that part was starting to come on, right when the riser comes, she slides all the way down the pole and then stops right before she hits the floor, like about inches before hitting on the floor on the stage. And bruh, I'm telling you, the money went flying, bruh. And she was killing. Bro, I saw that shit. I was like, bro, that was the first time I ever seen something like I used to see that stuff you see in videos. Okay, I saw that shit in real life. I was like, oh, yo, this girl good.
I mean, it's shit. Money gets thrown all the time. Only a few girls. I know one girl, she can do it. Her name is Spice, and her pole tricks are out of control. Like, she doing flips.
Oh yeah, I remember her. I remember. Was she from Hawaii? Isn't she from Hawaii?
I think she did say that. Not little. She light skinned, curly hair. She
yes.
got a lot of energy and everything.
Yeah. I remember. I remember getting dances from her at one point. Man, she was like, you know. Okay, I have a little internal grading system. Okay, so don't judge me. I have like me and my homeboy. We kind of came up with that. Brought me to the club. We kind of like have like a little grading system, right? We got like A, B, C. You know, all that. You know, so we grade on everything. We grade like the look, the outfits, you know, the dancing, you know. So if that's who I think it was, she was really good at stage. But like when you get private dances from her, it was like it wasn't the same, right? It wasn't the same level of intensity for me at the time. Like I said, it was just like, you know, playing like, I don't know, maybe it was just, you know, maybe I didn't spend enough money for her to, you know, to get all at the time. But you know, like I said, I was just new to everything. I wasn't trying to, you know, go balls to the wall just yet, you know, because I did run into a situation one time where a girl overcharged me and I didn't have the money. And and my homeboy was there. Thankfully my homeboy bailed me out. And it was only an extra, like it was an extra dance, like she charged me for an extra dance, but it kind of pissed me off though, because like I felt bad because it was like, you know, that's not what I wanted. That wasn't my intent. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she kind of like, she charged me extra. She charged me like, I guess the minute she started, she charged that song plus the original 2 songs that I wanted. And she, you know, she was like, oh, that's extra. It's like, I think she said it was 60. And I'm like, I ain't had to, like, I thought, you know, and I started counting. That's when I learned how to actually count the music. That made me have to learn to count, because I'm like, nah, this some bullshit. You ain't gonna catch me motherfucker slipping again. You not, like, there be some girls like that, and that's why I'm like, nah, I can't, I gotta be careful, bro. Like, if I ain't got the money, I ain't going, bro. I can't do it, because you're not gonna catch me slipping, bro. So what is now let's talk OnlyFans here for a second. I know you said the club actually fuels your OnlyFans, right? And so like when you do your OnlyFans, like, are you, if you don't mind me asking, are you fully nude, or are you like set, or do you do like certain like a set of pictures, like implied nudity, or how does that work for you? Like, if you don't mind me asking, I ain't trying to.
It's fine. I kind of base it off like the same trend as the modeling company that I work for Cosplay Deviants.
Okay.
Basically, you start in full clothing and then you work your way into nudes.
Okay.
So my sets, I think it's at least 36 pictures or more. It could be between like 30 to 36 pictures in the set.
Okay.
And they're open shots, you know, like direct shots, just to put it like that. And then of course, I do videos. So they started off like I did a couple ones that were just like striptease and everything like that, and just full on nude, like get down to the nude.
Yeah.
And then I started offering more of less of like self-love kind of
I like how you put that.
I like how you put that. So self-love kind of videos.
Love yourself. That's right. That's right, people. You better learn to love yourself.
and then most recently was involving like toys. So
okay. No, you don't need to be, like I said, don't be ashamed of it.
I'm not I'm not ashamed. So I'm trying to find nice terms. Nice.
Look, we keep it. Look, like I said, I already marked this as 18 plus. I told folks that this is adults only conversation, so I ain't got time for all that extra stuff. We ain't.
My mouth is usually not vulgar. That's why. So I try to find like nice persuading words. Sorry.
Fair enough.
So
fair enough.
So yeah. So recently, I did also do a cake smash for my birthday. So
nice.
But, I'm slowly introducing like toys into the mix, and then I finally asked my my significant other, I guess is the way to put it, I don't know, fucking labels. I asked if my significant other would like to, like, I kind of eased in and asked, like, hey, do you mind if I actually did some videos of us? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, yes, new content coming soon, like next year.
Love it.
Unfortunately,
love it. Love it. Fair enough. Hey, that's fair. Hey, look, man. I be trying to tell folks, like, look, I'm like, y'all, I don't even know why these men be getting mad. Like, I don't want my girl doing OnlyFans. I'm like, why not, nigga? Like, the fuck? Like, do you not know that's free? That's free. Look, that's free fun for you. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, all you have to do is just, girl, you a mess. All you gotta do is just, look, work it right. Learn how to work it. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all, it's just, honestly, I think really with that, and like, what do you say to people, right, that try to tell you that because you have like OnlyFans or you do stripping, like what do you say to people like that? Like they try to devalue you because of that. Like, what do you say to people like that? Like, oh, well, you got an OnlyFans. Well, I don't even know why you're talking to me. Like, you have an OnlyFans. Your opinion is invalid. Like, type shit, you know.
Well, it depends how it depends. It'd be like, do you got time? Because I can destroy you in about a couple minutes. It's kind of like, I was like, well, for starters, it's not my fault that certain people have created this environment and you always put us in this situation, and it's just like, well, fuck, if you're gonna always sexualize us, might as well try to make money off that shit. And it's just like, bitch, you paying my bills, your husband's paying my bills. What are you gonna say about that? Mind your business. You should be talking to him, not me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not doing work in the bedroom, Janice, but your husband,
he loves me. Your husband love me.
Exactly. I'd be like, your husband love me. If he loves me and he's paying for my content, that's a problem between you and him. That got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, but you know what? Honestly, I really think, like, if people will be more honest with it, right? It's really not an issue. I've always believed that sex work is work, period, and that's something that I definitely agree with. But the one thing I will say is that it's not for everybody, for one. And two, there's levels of work. You still have to maintain the work. Like, you have to do your best to keep yourself up. You know, if they see you, for example, if they see you, Blasian, in a video doing pole tricks or doing, you know, seductive dancing, they're gonna want you to keep that. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna want you to keep it. They're gonna want you to, you know, try to maintain, and also too, you also got to maintain a proper communication with your clients, because, you know, of course there's gonna be somebody that's gonna try it, because it's part of the game, right? We know that, you know that, I know that, you know, there's gonna be part of the game where there's gonna be, you know, men are gonna try to pull off extra. There's be times where I've had to tell dudes, hey bro, she don't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? She don't. Okay, she ain't gonna go for it, bro. Well, trust me. I've had dudes come up to me, hey man, so how much you think I can get for this girl right here if she, you know, if I ask her to, you know, to do? I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know about all that, bro. I don't think she gonna let you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know, especially if I know how you operate. And that's why I always would tell the girls, like, tell me how you operate, right? So that way I know how to defend you, because that was my thing. It's like, I'm not gonna defend, you know, put my neck out for you, and then you turn around and do the exact opposite of what you said you was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, like, you can't sit there and tell me, oh well, I don't get down like that. I'm not sucking on dudes for no money like that. And then I come to find out, like I said earlier, you over here bobbing and weaving and stuff. Like, just be honest with yourself. Just say, hey, look, for the right price I might. Okay, cool. So that way I can do that. I even tried taking girls, like, out of town. Like, when I wasn't working in the clubs, but I had a lift car. So what I would do is, like, as an added bonus, like since I technically had a car, what I would do is I would take the car, since I can only drive within Texas, and I would say like go to I went to Houston, and so we would go to like V Live in Houston, and boy, well before V Live I went to V Lounge. It was like in Killeen, like Austin area, and I took one girl, like I said, I was trying to get girls together, like get a group of girls to go, right? Go make money, because money's to be made. Like that's the thing, you can make money up there, right? And I know you probably, I don't know if you've ever been up to Austin to see the club scene in Austin, but like money's made up there.
Yeah, you're right.
Money is made, and they got options. You can do nude, you can do not if you want. It's crazy, right? You can leave with a bag if you do your job right. The only thing is you have to work. Like San Antonio is lax, but when you get up to like Austin, you gotta work. Like the minute you checking in, you gotta be on the floor. When they call you, you better be on stage. They calling you, you working stage, main stage, side stage, and the night could be just getting started, and they already putting you to work. You know what I'm saying? And
not for the week.
It's not. So, I that's what I would do, and I was like, I was trying to get girls like to be involved with stuff like that, you know, or at different levels, and it's like, you know, it was like pulling teeth, because it's like, look, I'm not trying to take advantage of you. Like I know a lot of girls will be dealing with like pimps and stuff, like they've dealt with, you know, the pimps and shit like that. I don't know if you've ever seen stuff like that, especially with the Mexicans. The Mexican, you know, people, they got they little same little girls from like different places that don't speak no English, but they all together in the same group. You know what I'm saying? And they answer. There's this one dude that comes in, and they got their little. They don't never speak much, but you can see them. They all in the same trifecta area. They all in that one little sector. You know, working that area, getting that money, and then they leave with old dude. Yeah, I've seen it. Trust me, I know. And all they want to. And I know this because all they want to dance to is reggaeton. That's all they dance to. That's it. That's all they dance to. I'm like, bro, come on now. There's plenty of music out there. Reggaeton, that's it. But it's like, I just honestly feel that a lot of people need to understand. Like that was what my biggest thing that like really made me upset about the clubs, and I wish that people can do better, is that like I ain't trying to pimp y'all out like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if I did, like, cause it was funny, cause when I went to Houston, I was trying to get these girls. Like I would just stand on top of my girls, cause like I would, even though I had to lift, I would go do my lift driving, but then I would come back and make sure they're good. And one time I stayed just to, you know, make sure my girls, one of the girls that I took up there was good. And one of the DJs, I was talking with him, and he asked me, he's like, bro, you a pimp? you a pimp, ain't you? I said, what? I double take. I said, what? Huh? He said, no, you a pimp, ain't you? I could tell. I was like, no, bro, I'm not. I'm just a DJ. I just work, man. I just stay on top of the girls, make sure they work. I'm the same way when I was working in the clubs, bro. Like, people would be thinking I'm pimping. I was like, no, if I was, I put the game on his head, bro. I said, all these girls, like any girl that would be working for me, they be working with their heads up high. You wouldn't even know. That's how good it'd be. Like y'all be like, damn, like, oh, she with him. They with him. Oh, okay. Treat every last one of them with respect. Make sure, but I am gonna be like, look, make sure you better get this money. We don't play that. Do it how you do. Like I said, that's my biggest thing. Like I want to get more people involved with this, and like I said, there's a way to go about it, and I think honestly, you know, you from talking more. Because I know like we would talk like off and on, like I know you've been busy dealing with personal stuff, but I definitely commend you on, you know, how you work, because honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought you going into this, we was gonna, you know, kind of go, I was mentally prepared to go back and forth with you like on some shit. I was mentally prepared. I just was, okay, trust me.
I was on some shit, that's why.
I was mentally prepared, like just in case, you know, she you know, talking about, you know, no, men ain't shit, you know, y'all men da 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 da. I was look, I had the gun loaded for y'all, like I was ready to go. I was ready, but no, like I definitely, you know, I enjoy your you know, how you work, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, that's definitely, I enjoyed how you work beforehand, you know, from the little times that we did interact, and it, you know, I wish we could, my only thing is like I hope we can actually work on something more, because like I said, I'm still learning about a whole lot of things, and but I'm willing to take the step to learn. Like for example, Dynasty Dimes is something that I'm building, right? And that it's going to be modeling. You know, basically, it's going to be a mixture of modeling, ranging from like safe for work stuff to like not safe for work. You know, all the way to X videos if depending on the girl. Okay. Yeah, I have an X videos channel. Okay, yes, it is common. Look, it ain't no secret. Okay, trying to make this money somehow. Look, they paying people on Pornhub to make money to make videos. Like shit, let me go ahead and put my videos to use, my video editing skills to use. God damn it, somebody I'm gonna get money some way. I'm gonna get this money one way or the other. Damn it. And look, I ain't even gonna be the one doing nothing. I'm just gonna be the one editing. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if it happened, it happened. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I'm telling you, I've had situations. I got stories. We'll talk off stream, but I've got stories. Okay, and I didn't even ask for stuff to happen. It is sometimes it just happens. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna stop a blessing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, if it happens, it happens. I'm like, look, man, Sometimes I be just hate when these girls be doing that to try to get out of tipping out though.
No. Even if I have a shitty day.
No, you're good. Like, and not that see that you're the type of girl like I'll be looking forward to be like, oh, is Blasian? Yes, Blasian's here today. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to tip me. Like I know even if it's slow, like it'll be easy to work with you. Like what you can give me all those list of songs. Give me a full list of songs you want. All the songs look, I'm gonna play all of them. I'm gonna do my best to play all of them. The only time I won't play a song, is if management gets on me and be like, "Hey, we can't be playing too much." And I hate that shit. I'm like, bro, shut up, leave me alone, leave me alone. Fucking daytime, leave me alone. The customer loves it. Matter of fact, the customer requested it. He gave me $20 for this damn song. I'm taking it. Yeah. So like, okay, so what is okay? Only for this could be from OnlyFans or in the club. What is the weirdest, the funniest or weirdest story that you've had like with a customer or dancer or whatever? Like the weirdest.
To that customer I talk about that I have every Sunday. That was a funny thing. So he approached me before, and he seemed kind of cool at first, and he's like, I want you to wear these fluffies, which is those little furry leg warmers that go-go dancers used to wear and everything like that.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, I got these for you. Are you willing to put them on? And I was like, yeah, because he came in with a proposition. He's like, I got a proposition for you. Would you wear these when we're giving dances? And I was like, yeah, no problem. Okay, fine. And he was just like, I got black ones. Do you have an outfit that matches with it? And I'm like, yeah, I can change. That's annoying as fuck, but whatever. Yeah, I can change. So, he's like, okay, well, before we get into that, this is what I want you to do. He's like, you can tell me no, tell me what your limits is. He's like, I want you to sit on me. And I'm like,
uh-oh.
Okay. I was like, oh, okay, you want me to sit on you? That's doable, fine. And he's like, yeah, no dancing really involved. Just sit on me. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I also want you to step on me. And I'm like, okay, I don't see a problem with that. Sure, why not? And I'm like, okay. And he's like, and a couple of times I want you to stick your foot in my mouth. And I'm like, I'm just like, oh my god, where the fuck is this going? This guy got a foot fetish or shit like that. He said I got my thigh highs on, so I was just like, okay, but he just wants me to do it in those stupid ass fluffies. Like, okay, so we go to the back, right? And I do what he asked for. He was like, sit on me, and I sat on his face for a couple dances, and then he's like, bounce up and down. I'm like, okay, fuck, I don't want to smother this guy. And then he literally was like, take off your shoes and step on me. I'm like, okay, did it while he was on the ground. I had some girls that were just like passing by on the VIP area, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Nah, you must really step on him, kind of thing. It's just like, mind your business, don't ask, don't tell. Shit. And I was like, okay, this is not the weirdest part. The weirdest part is when he was like, I want you to demeanor me and spit on me, and I'm like, see, I'm about to gag. Hold on, I'm not gonna gag on that part. And he wanted me to do all this shit, so I was just like, it's like, God, do I have it in me? And I'm like, okay, let me try it. And I'm just like, you're a piece of shit, you know that? You get on my fucking nerves. And I just started like stomping on him, and he's like, okay, now step on my crotch and kick me in the balls. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, okay. right. And I started doing it. I'm just like, oh my God, this is so weird. But at the same time, this is kind of fun. Just a little. As long as you're not touching me, fine. This is cool. This is cool. The weird part, it started getting more weirder because he said, now I want the roles to switch up. And I'm like, eh. And he's like, yeah, I want to step on you. And I'm like,
he's a switch.
I'm like, what? You want to step on me? And I'm just like, and he just like put down like, he's like, this should cover it. And it's like $400. I'm like, oh my God. And I had to count because honestly, this bullshit that was going on, I had to make sure that $400, I'm like, make sure you get all the songs you can out of me. And he's like, you can skip this and all that stuff. Like, you gonna skip your stage dances. I'm like, yo, okay. So I did it and wanted to try it out. Maybe it would unlock a fetish for me. Who knows? So I did. I laid on the ground. He stepped on me. Ugh, God. And then he used his like, not his bare foot, but he took his shoes off and he like started kicking me in the fucking crotch. I'm like, oh, I don't like this. And then he's like, can I step on your face? Now, this is the first time. So I was kind of open-minded and I let him do everything. So I was like, sure. So he put his fucking feet in my face and I'm just like, oh my God, my makeup, God damn it. And then that I did not like. That was something
That's the limit right there.
I was like, yeah, that was the limit.
No face,
so I knew that going forward.
No more stepping on the face.
And then he was like, he sat down in a chair and then he's like, I want you to put your face in my crotch. I'm like, okay. So, I just laid on top of his lap like this. And then I'm just looking up at him and he's like, who's my bitch? And I'm just like, I was like, sir, first of all, that's just like a little something was like stirring up in me. No warning. I'm just like, he was like, aren't you my little bitch? You ain't shit. And I was just sitting here like, I didn't say anything because I'm like, what the fuck? He didn't call me a bitch. Next thing you know, he slapped me and I'm just like, I got up for a second. I'm just like, I said, no, the fuck, this motherfucker didn't slap me. And he did it again. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, it's $400 really worth this shit. And it was just, and then he took my head and he started rubbing my face in his crotch. And I was like, you know what? I was like, nope. I was like, first of all, I was like, if anything I learned from this experience, I am not a humiliation kind of sub like that. Like, I'm a sub, but he unlocked my dom side to me, and I'm just like, damn, I kind of like this. So I used that.
You like that part? You didn't like that part?
Not the humiliation part. Like, I just like, I'm gonna like
the aggressive. You like the aggressive part,
like mommy, like
mom dom,
you know how
mom dom, the dom,
some of us has that daddy. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just like mommy kink and everything like that. But as for a sub, it's like, I'm a brat sub. So I'm just like, I want to be treated with good praise. Like, oh, you're my good girl. That's my good girl. That's my princess baby girl. But that nigga, that stirred some shit in me. So I was just like,
nope, no, I'm done. That's it.
Me out. Nope, no. And then like after that experience, like I haven't seen him. And then he came back in, and I laid some ground rules again. And that session, that motherfucker shorted me, and I was mad. So I stole his goddamn fluffies. I was like, you know what? He walked on me, and I watched him. I watched him dead ass, like, looked at him as he made eye contact with me, telling myself, I'm going to go to the ATM. And I'm just like, the ATM's right here. He just dashed and looked at me. I was like, okay, I got your fluffies right here, bitch. But here's the funny thing, though. Most recently, probably like a couple months ago, because I have short-term memory out the ass, I was just sitting at the table. It's Sunday night, I kind of wait until like people are done with their football and their fantasy football and everything like that.
Yeah.
I eat. And this guy is chilling with me. He starts being cool, starts talking about nerdy stuff. And then we started getting to kink. And it's like, yeah, I kind of like being a dom now, and told him about my experience. And he was like, oh, really? What was this guy like? And I said, this guy was a fucking weirdo. And I was irritated. I did not like it. He pissed me off. And I stole his fluffies because he shorted me. And the guy was like, oh no, that's so horrible. Here, let me give you the money that guy shorted you. And I was like, thanks, right? And then he started telling me about his kinks and what he likes. And then he asked me, he was like, do you have those fluffies? And I'm like, yeah. And then it did not click to me that I was insulting the very same customer I had dealt with. So how does motherfucker remember me? Because he always approached me like as if I'm a new girl. He didn't fucking remember me. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't call this guy a fucking weirdo and everything disgusting right in front of his fucking face. So I pretended that I still didn't know him and recognize him. And to this day, I lay down ground rules. I was like, look, this is what we doing. This is not what I'm doing and all that shit. That's all. All I do is step on him at this point and sit on him. And every Sunday, he's waiting for me with those stupid ass fucking fluffies.
We gonna call him Mr. Fluffy from now on.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Fluffy.
There's no goddamn reason behind it. Like, everyone was like, you should ask him why he has this fetish. Like, there's always a reason behind a fetish. And I was like, sure. I asked him, he's like, no particular reason. And he showed me videos of like girls who would come to the hotel room and literally just sit on his face naked.
With
and
fluffies.
he's in his underwear and with the fucking fluffies, and they're just sitting on his face, just bouncing on his face and all that shit.
Some people like what they like, and some things just need no. Oh man, that's crazy.
I try not to question it. I try not to question it.
Hey, as long as they pay, like, as long as they paying, I guess at this point, as long as they paying, it's good. It's crazy. I swear to God, if I would have saw that shit, I would have like, what the fuck? Now, what the fuck? I probably would have called that shit out on the mic. What the fuck?
Man, nobody was messing with us in VIP. They was just like, they saw me stepping on him and calling him shit, and they was like, let's go over to the other side.
Right, that's like he must have did something wrong. I said, he weird. Oh man, I got this one story for you. This one was kind of it's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of vindicated though. So I had this one. Speaking of aggressive girls, so it's one thing when black girls are known to be aggressive, but it's another thing when you got that one white girl that was raised around the black demographic. You know how that goes, right? Tatted up, girl, black-ish type girl, right? Dancer name is Phoenix. Okay, so Phoenix comes in, and I was having a shitty day. It was a Sunday. Go figure. It was a Sunday, and it was a slow day, and I just really wasn't feeling it that day. And I talked to the manager at the time. I was working at Blush, and the female manager, she was like, yeah, I was talking to her, and I was like, man, I'm really just pissed off, and like, I'm really just not in the mood right now. So Phoenix comes in, and she was like, she was coming in. I was about to leave out for, because I was doing day shift. She was coming in for mid shift. She was like, hey, she tried to talk to me nice. She was like, hey, can you, I'm here, I'm clocking in. Can I pick my music out right now? I said, hey, look, not right now, right? I'm not really in the mood, not right now. Straight up like that. Okay. This bitch face changed, and she was like, you know what? That's why I don't fuck with you. And this, that, and the third, your ass think, da, 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 da. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened, right? I say, what the fuck? I say, I'm like, oh, I know this bitch is not, right? I said, all right, cool. All right, bet. I said, now coming to, and then the funny thing was the manager was right there. The female manager, because she came up while we were talking, and the female manager happened to hear that shit, so she was like, she looked at me like I was like, well, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, all right, I got you. I'm good. I said, all right, y'all. Now coming to the stage, we got. And I said, y'all, welcome to Blush Lifestyle on your Sunday evening. We come in here. We got football on the game. You got football on your screen, food on the kitchen. Blah 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 blah. We got dancer coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. We got Phoenix on the main stage for 2. Your 2 starts right now. You want to know what the first song I played was? Boot Scootin' Boogie.
No, I was thinking country. I was like, country.
Boot Scootin' Boogie. I played Boot Scootin' Boogie for that bitch. She stopped and looked at me. I said, I looked straight at her, and I sure did do it. Now the manager kind of saved her though. To be honest, that was kind of made me mad because the manager came in and saved her. Said, nah, she ain't got to worry about dancing or whatever. She's like, man, why you do that? I'm like, you saw what the fuck she did. Like, it was like, I'm not playing. I was like, I don't play that shit. I told her like, I ain't about to play that shit, right? What makes it funny, what resolves this and makes this funny, was that there was a customer at the bar. He saw the shit go, like he heard me and he saw the shit go down, right? He saw the shit go down, and that man had a ball. He was laughing his ass off. He looked at me. He was like laughing, and because I come down, like sometimes I come down, like I'll give me a drink or something. Like I would just drink me some water or something, like. And I was just sitting there in and out for the day, about to chill out. He's like, man, I can't believe you, bro. I said, I can't believe you played Boot Scootin' Boogie for that bitch. I can't believe that, man. You crazy. You wild for that. I said, man, look, I told him I don't play that shit. Don't disrespect me now. I try to give everybody all they respect. When you disrespect me, I'm gonna give you your disrespect back. So she got like the Gilmer got bad until I stopped working there. Every time he would see me, he would always bring up that incident because it stuck with him so well. He would be like, I still can't believe. Hey man, you working today? Yeah man, I'm working. How's everything, man? I still can't believe you played Boot Scootin' Boogie for that bitch. I show man, that shit had me laughing. I was like, man, hey. Hey, I left the impression on somebody today. They know not to play with me, damn it. Nah.
Yep. Speaking of, for real, just
just-
don't fuck with the DJs for real.
Like, we go through so much. I be trying to tell people. But speaking of which, I know there was a question that was actually asked on your Twitter when you shared it, right? There was, I think it was from, let me see. Where is it? It was from Ashton Holloway, I think. The Ashton Holloway dude that said he was a big fan of you.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, so let me get that question. We're gonna answer that question, right? Wait, there it is. Okay, here it is. The question was, he says, huge fan of hers. Looking forward to this. Let me see if I can switch screens for about a split second here. All right, it says, looking forward to this. Curious to her favorite song to perform to. Favorite song or songs, right? So yeah, let's get the first question out the way. So favorite songs. We're gonna, let's say a set. Let's say the set, which is normally 2 songs, right? So if you were to have a go-to set of songs, which ones? 2 songs.
Hard because I actually picked my favorite songs based off of 2 sets because I usually only get up on stage 2 times. Okay, easy. My fast song, performance song is "Take Over Control" by Afrojack. Always got to play that shit every time I work. And then my slow song, because obviously I need to work up or I need to calm my heart rate down, is gonna be right now. It's "You Right" by Doja Cat. So.
Okay, right now. Okay, that'll work. That's a good one. Definitely a good one. So here's the second question. Here, asked by, if I can switch screens again. Once again, all right, let's switch screens again. It says, what is the most cliche song that people expect performers to dance to? I know that's a general question. That's a good question. I have several. I actually have several answers for that because that really depends on. That depends on a lot, really. But
like, I think they really, obviously for me, for a Black girl, they expect like trap music or some sort of like one of the newer hip hop songs. And
yeah,
low key, actually, I really don't like dancing to trap music. Like some of them be fire, but it's just not for me. It's kind of too slow. It's like you got to move to a certain rhythm, and it's not me. So I'm just like, well, I know you want your ratchetness and you want your ass shakiness. I can give you mid 2000s, like, you know, from 2003 to 2008 songs. Like, I literally would play like some Freak League and, you know, some Yin Yang Twins, Petey Pablo kind of thing. Like, it ranges. So it's just like,
yeah. So from that era, yeah. So but like the twerking
from
stuff,
that era, like,
yeah. But like
yes,
from like, but when it comes down to like the Migos and stuff like that, not necessarily.
I can do it. I can dance to anything, but if you really want to get me hyped up and just like perform at my best, I prefer like the songs that I grew up to that I didn't actually twerk to. Like, I didn't, when I was a kid and I heard that shit, I wasn't the girl that was twerking in the garage with all her little friends and all the little boys. I was not doing that shit. I didn't get my twerk on. I didn't learn how to fucking twerk until I was like 19. So that's why I'm just like all hyped up about all the songs that I grew up with.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's another to add to that question, because there's another, well, songs in particular. I know when it comes down to like, I know what's that song? I know "Cold" by Static X is another one. I actually have a playlist on Spotify actually. I got a Spotify playlist that has strip club music. What is that song? There's this one song, "You Let Me Desecrate." It's like that, like song. "Help me." Like, you know what song I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what song I'm talking. I can't remember the name of the name of the song, but like I know it when I hear it. I know another song that's actually really, you know what song that I was thinking about the other day? Please tell me you've seen Arcane. Please tell me you've seen Arcane. League of Legends Arcane. You haven't seen it?
No, 1 sec. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, you're busted. Busted, y'all. Uncle Wedge, good evening. Good evening. I'm gonna mute you right quick. I know how that goes. So, but yeah, Uncle Wedge, good evening. I hope you're doing well.
The big building. What number is the building?
Yeah. So we're gonna let her take care of that right quick. But yeah, another one of the songs that I think gets used a lot. Pretty much any the rap songs right now is definitely a big thing. Oh, you're learning a lot, and that's the key. That's the key, man. Yeah, definitely. She's definitely one of the outliers when we talking about like some of the things that's happening. When it comes down to the things that happen in the strip club, like she's definitely one of the ones that knows how to hold her own. So it's very important. Like I said, it's very important. I wanted to get different opinions because, like I said, I can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about it all day. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about it, but it also helps when you can bring somebody else in that can kind of like give their opinion and, you know, their point of view as well as, you know, everything else. But like I said, I'm glad to hear that y'all learning and enjoying yourselves. And if y'all guys got any questions to ask her, y'all better ask away. Don't be shy now. Okay? Don't be shy now. Don't be shy, y'all. Y'all guys got any questions? Do not be shy. Feel free to ask away. Okay, well, as long as it's respectful, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know. And Nasty, matter of fact, Nasty, you should be asking questions right now because you were the one that asked about this. Nah, I'm joking. All right. Are we back? You good? Everything all right?
DoorDash.
Oh, what we eating?
Hot wings. Wingstop.
Hot wings.
Same thing.
Same thing. Wing stop, thigh stop now. It's thigh stop now. Whatever the fuck, whatever. But yeah. So another song. I'm trying to think of another song. Like I know there's a couple like, but there's a song from Arcane that they used. Playground. Welcome to the Playground. It's they used it in the League of Legends the Worlds trailer too. Not the trailer, but the Worlds like when they perform before the Worlds event starts, the main event. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Bay Miller, yeah, that's a good song for the strip club too. What's another one? But there's like if we're talking about go to dang, what is that one song? It's a rock song. Like I know Cherry Pie is a good rock song. She might like especially the older heads like that come in. They love that shit. They love that shit.
No, that's right.
What else? What else is some good go to like some cliche songs that we know? Pour Some Sugar on Me. That's another one. Pour some
Oh my
sugar.
god. But okay, I literally like the white girls that do come up in there and they play that song. Like I gotta stop for a second. I gotta watch them perform because I gotta see them actually like do it. Like you know, you gotta.
Yeah, there's a way they do it. There's a way they do it. Yeah, like I forgot there was this one older lady that was doing like dancing. There was some like she was like some old songs like Material Girl by Madonna was another one, like old Madonna. Yeah, I'm serious, some old Madonna, like it's crazy. Yeah, old school rock is definitely a go-to. What's another one? Some of the dang, there's some other tracks that were like really like I know Inner Sandman can work. Depends on if you have like a girl that's into that type of thing.
Yeah.
But most of the time it really depends on the club because like what a lot of people don't understand is that it's a balance, especially from a DJ perspective. So I have to balance from what the club wants to promote, right, music wise, because they don't want to have they don't want to have it too ratchet, quote unquote. They don't want to have it too ratchet, which is bullshit.
During the daytime.
Right. No, sometimes at all. Apparently, no. Sometimes they at all, like depending on how uptight the club is. So they don't want that, and then then also too it depends on like they also got to look at the customers, what the customers want. So they got to balance that, and then you also got to balance what the girls want. So you kind of got to have a mix of. That's why when I got mad at the dude from Playboy Club because he was like, I don't want no hip hop, no rap, and I'm like, bro. You can't help that. Like you can't help that now. Like 10 years ago, you may have got you could have gotten away with that, but you can't get away with that now because everything right now is hip hop rap infused. You know what I'm saying? Like Megan Thee Stallion is everywhere. You feel me?
Yep.
A lot of people love Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of people love Doja Cat. A lot of people love now Doja Cat can get it past because she's more poppy, but cool. But like when it comes down to like the hip hop, man, please, especially when it comes out, that's what they want to see, right? If that's what a customer wants, especially if they're paying, shit, bro, like that's no, bro. That's what they want. But
I mean, sometimes I actually base off my songs based off of the customers that are actually in there. Like I'll see like, oh, there's a crowd going on. They're not really digging this reggaeton and everything like that. I see them in the trap music. It's the DoorDash.
yeah.
Shantae, I'm in the middle of an interview. Get the food for me, please. But it depends. So I'm just like, people look like they want to hear some old school hip hop. I'm about to get ratchet on them. So I mean, it's true. Like you gotta base things off of customers and what the girls be playing. Like literally every fucking day for me, it's an ass load of reggaeton. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure they want to hear something different and something old that they all know. Like
yeah, that they're willing to.
Like,
yeah, they're willing to. They're willing to. They want to get down to that. I love the way you work it. No diggity. You know they love that. They love that. They love that bad boy. You know. But so if you okay, here's a couple of questions for you. Right. Here's a couple of things. Right. Would you recommend personally? Would you recommend what you do now to anybody? Would you recommend it? No?
Social media glamorizes what I do, and there'll be a lot of young girls that just, instead of just actually trying to go to college, try to make business for themselves and everything like that, they go straight to stripping. And it's just like, no, boo-boo, this was kind of just a last resort thing. If I could really change what I wanted to do, I should have started my goddamn YouTube channel.
Hey, I mean, hey, while you playing, you can actually use this as a part of your YouTube channel while you playing. Hello, hint, 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 hint. That's part of what I'm doing. You know, have you seen the views that you got from your love? Because I haven't. You know what's funny? Like I saw your try on haul videos, right? And then, I think it's the recent one you did, and then it showed me one before you did the video about you going to Vegas. It showed me another one of your try on hauls from last year. I saw the video views on that. That was like at 1.2K. I'm like, girl, do you not know people that there's a market for that shit? Like, well, then again, it's mostly thirsty people anyway. But we're not gonna get into that conversation.
It's want to be a gaming. I want to be an all around channel. That's right. So yeah,
Fair enough.
I saw my statistics about the try on videos and. Yeah, but
they loved it. Oh yeah, they love that shit. You know, the thirsty boy. But you know, yeah, I know. I don't. You know, like I said, I don't mind like having it all around. But yeah, you know, you have a point. Like I said, if they, and okay, here's the other half of that question. So if somebody did say, okay, I wanted to do this, and they saw you and they looked up to you, say, hey, Blasian, what would like some tips be? Like, give me like 3 tips that you would like give, top 3 that you would give to somebody that has a burning passion for this.
Thicker skin. What is it? Disassociation will be your best friend. Yeah. And then don't let this be your only source of income.
She's smart. See, y'all, I like her, y'all. I like her. She's smart. I like her. I be trying to tell y'all. Folks be thinking I'm weird, bro. Like I be trying to get the, like I'm trying to get, you know, I'm trying to let people know it's real out here in the field. Like honestly, I have no problem with it, and like I said, if that's a choice that you want to do, cool. I would tell people honestly to, once again, I definitely agree with you on the thicker skin and the disassociation part, but mainly the thicker skin, because like honestly, the thicker skin it saves you a lot of heartache, right? It, you know, realizing that, you know, you do have to, just because you know you got a couple of likes on Instagram or whatever, it doesn't necessarily carry over to the physical. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got to know how to work that. The ones that actually make the money and know how to work the angles, they know how to work their, you know, work it and make social media work for you. That's the biggest hint that I'll give any dancer. If you use social media, make it work for you. Like I had a couple of girls that tell me, well, I don't want to be on social media like this, that, and the third because my family on Facebook, blah blah blah. Look, okay, you already here, right? I had to tell one girl this. It was so funny. Like it sounded mean at the time, but like now I look back on it, it's hilarious. But it's like, look, right? Well, my dad this, that, and the third. My dad don't want me to do this. He you know, if my dad found this out, he'll do this, that, and the third. Okay, you're already in here. You already one foot in the door. So you've already made the decision. And I think that's the problem with not just with her, but like a lot of women do that stuff. They get in, they want to go in because, oh, this, that, and the third, but then they don't really count the cost of what they're doing. There's going to be somebody out there, you know, a lot of men will not take you seriously. Okay, outside of what you do, that's fine. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's some men out there that will not take you seriously because, oh, well, she's a stripper. She does OnlyFans. Oh, she models. Whatever. Like, you know, I'm like, but then they over here just, you know, what's funny is they just got finished oogling at you like 2 seconds ago. Like, how many dudes was looking at your birthday pictures? Like, like dudes was sitting there looking at your birthday pictures, probably like, oh my God, like I want her. Okay. Probably most of them were doing unspeakables. Okay. They would never tell you. They would probably have some, you know, what's that song by Rihanna, Wild Thoughts? They was having a few of those and they gave in, you know, to their little imagination, you know. You've probably been a part of unknowingly many of men's wild fantasies. Okay. And like a lot of girls need to understand that. Go.
For real, it's like when you put it out there, it's just like, yeah, somebody's going to fucking sexualize you. Obviously, use that to your advantage.
Right, and just be. My thing is just be honest with yourself. Like, be honest with it. Like, if you're willing, like that story you just told me with old boy, like you're willing to try that, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to try that, then make it plain. Especially if you're only doing OnlyFans or social media wise, right? Make it plain. Make a FAQ. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm kind of interested in. This is what I won't do. Okay, so when people buy or purchase from you, they know what they're getting into. And we got too many girls are like trying to sell the fantasy and the finesse, right? Like, I hate girls that just straight up try to finesse dudes. I hate it for no reason. I put it like that, right? So the only way I find finessing a dude acceptable is if the dude has been a complete jerk to you, right?
Shit, yeah.
If he's been like, and I mean clear, evident, like especially like if I'm DJing and I see the dude being a jerk to you, I'm like, okay, yeah, hey, Blasian, come here, Blasian, come here, look. Dude's been mean to you, right? Okay, look, run his pockets. You know, and I know you're gonna tip me anyway, but you ain't gotta worry about it. Look, if you want to tip me extra, cool, but hey, run his pockets. This is what you need to do. All right. This, that, and the third. I got you from here on out. Like, look, and if it gets that bad, we'll devise a scheme and everything, girl. I ain't playing. Uh-oh. Got the wrong drink?
Water.
hey, you need water. This is what your thirsty is. Drink the water. Drink it. You know, I'm just, I better see the cup to your mouth, right? And pull it. Get it up there. Get it up there. There you go. Good girl.
There you go.
I just wanted to have my money. I just wanted to have my moment. It's all jokes over here. Y'all know I'm playing, but it sounds like P Valley. Yeah, because like there's some girls, like honestly, I had one girl, and this was when I was working at it's Capiche, right? Now, I was working there for a bit, and one dude came in, and he was a pretty chill dude, right? And he had a couple of drinks in him, and he got with a girl dancer, whatever. Had a couple of drinks, and I guess they got some dances, and I guess dude changed completely. He got emotional, like completely emotional, right? He was drunk or whatever. He was like wasted, right? And the dancer was telling me about his little life story or whatever, and she was telling me that I guess he had lost, you know, his mother or whatever, and he was just, you know, trying to chill out, whatever. I guess because it was, I found it weird because the dude was chill when he came in, you know, easy conversation, all that. Then he goes from that, and then got few drinks in him, a few dances, and then he was just, you know, plastered. So old girl decided to go and try to make him go to the ATM and try to take him to the ATM and try to take his money. Girl, when I tell you I was mad, I did not want to talk to her for the rest of the day. I said, if that bitch don't go, I think I told management that day. I said, bro, nah, bro. I said, I don't even want to deal with her today. Because I was about to cuss her out.
Successfully did it?
I don't know if it was success. At first she wasn't, because the dude was so drunk. I think that he was putting in his PIN number. You know what I'm saying? He put in his PIN number wrong. TD Boss, thank you for the sub, man. I'm doing well, man. We over here just talking, grown folks talk. You know how it is. But so like I got so pissed off at her, like I didn't even speak to her. Like I just like no, I just kept the business and kept it moving, because I'm like, no, you're not gonna. To me, like that's what I guess my ethics kicked in there. But it's like I said, the dude ain't do nothing to you. He ain't do nothing wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the dude was chill to me. He was all right. Like it wasn't like if he was being a jerk to you, we don't know about it. But why would you do that? Like, nah, like get the fuck on. Like I don't even want to hear. Nah, bro. Like that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. Like don't finesse somebody that clearly isn't. Like now, and it's another, like I said, it's another thing when you got like that one customer that's like, oh, I'm cool with the manager, I'm cool with the owner, and then they try to get away with shit. Like those, like I hate those dudes on both levels. Like I hate them for y'all, and then I also hate them for me, because you know that dude, cause if he's really legit, like cool with the owner, that could fuck up my job too. You feel me? Like, and I hate that shit. I hate that shit with a passion, because like, you know, it makes it hard for me to like, hey, bro. Hey, you know, chill out. Nah, I don't want to play this song right now. Hey, I got this song on the way. I'm downloading, you know, and I be hating that shit. Like, dudes be trying to, hey, man, I paid you $5 2 seconds ago. Where's my song at right now? I'm like, bro, I'm downloading the damn song, bro. Chill the fuck out. I got your song on the way. Like yeah, you know, like, I'll give you $5 back. I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, it's cool. I can use the $5. I'll give you your money back. Like, don't play with me. Matter of fact, I'll take your money and leave. Don't play. But I just honestly feel that, like, I think I'm glad that I'm glad you replied back, to be honest, because like I said, I was trying to talk to a couple of other girls to get involved. They were like, I don't know, but it's like I think this is something that we need to have, because honestly, with the rise of there's more girls coming in, they need to understand that there is this job is a big ass gray area. Okay, the only standards is the standards that you set for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And even then, those are likely to change, but it depends on what you do. Like, it depends on how well you communicate. It's advanced customer service, basically. So how well you deal with customers or clients, that's determines your income. And it may not be, I wouldn't recommend it as anybody's first choice, but if you are into something like that, if that's what you want, cool. You know what I'm saying? If that's, like I said, my thing is, use it as a stepping stone. There's plenty of girls that use this as a stepping stone to get themselves a house, car, career, Uncle Witch is stupid. Man, don't finesse me for my $5, DJ. I need my song, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. It's downloaded. I got you, bro. Like I said, I try to play the songs as quick as possible, but yeah, I actually, you know what? I've even had like people come through to shoot videos in clubs before. I was actually featured in one, low key. I think I was kind of featured in one, and then I was kind of partially featured in one. And then I kind of helped set up another one. You know what I'm saying? With another artist. But like I said, like I really, like I said, right now I'm also trying to rebuild Dynasty Dimes. What I want girls that's going to work in. And if you don't mind, like, staying after the interview, like, I definitely want to talk with you a little bit more about some stuff that I had planned, and see what we can work with, because I don't want to interrupt with the stuff that you're already doing. And I know you're modeling, I know you're cosplay deviants. I don't want to take from that. You feel me? But I definitely enjoyed this conversation. Like, we 2:15 in. I think we pretty much covered some stuff. So, like, what any final thoughts that you want to give to the peoples, you know what I'm saying? And you can plug yourself, tell people to sub to the OnlyFans and all that. I got your link tree in the description and everything. So
shit, fuck it. Okay, well, you got that link tree up in there. I'm just saying. But honestly, just for anyone that's not really familiar with the strip club kind of scene, it would be nice if people had some kind of strip club etiquette. I would definitely recommend, before you go in, can you please, like, kind of just ask around what is acceptable, what isn't, and from a dancer's point of view,
go with a friend.
If you're gonna tip on stage, I know the main stage is very intimidating. I understand that, and that's kind of why I understand why people prefer the side stage. But if you're gonna go up there, we don't like the singles, like, we don't like that. If you really want to hype us up, just either sprinkle that bitch or throw that bitch. You'll get us hyped up. Cause
Sprinkle.
when you do it like single by single, it's like, yeah, we're gonna keep staying there until you give us all the money. But at the same time, it's like most of us kind of have a routine in our head, so we want to make sure that we're up and ready to go to the next person that's probably waiting there. So it's
Yeah.
like hype us up, throw the money, sprinkle it, cool. One by one, it's just like, but
Right.
there's another person over there.
Right,
they
want time. They want time with you. But you know what I've seen? You know what I've seen too. This actually works to kind of add to that point. This is what I've seen, right? And I saw this one. I don't forgot who it was, but this one dancer, she did it pretty well. When she was entertaining one customer at the main stage, and another dude came up, what she would do was she would entertain while she's entertaining the one customer up front. You feel me? She was entertaining the one customer up front. She sees the dude to her off her peripherals, whether left or right. So, and then she kind of like plays like she sees him, like the nose that she sees him. So, but what she does, while she's playing with him, while the customer in front of her, she's kind of like flirting with him, the other one. You know what I'm saying? And then kind of like playing at the same time, playing with the main customer that's already on him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, showing like, hey, this could be yours if you know this could be yours. You want to spend some money too, like, you know, it's about it's how you play the game. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, you're right. I also hate when customers do try to you know, put the money in the underwear thing. Yep, you see,
it's dirty. Can you not before I get a UTI? Damn it.
Right, then you definitely gonna want to spend some money. Like, now they be sitting there trying to, you know, or they be trying to, like, you know, move the underwear. Like, you know, like I've had a couple of dancers be like, they'll do it for me. Like, they'll be like, all right, put it under. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, it is what it is. And then, you know, thank you, baby. You know, and if I want to see more of them, hey, you know, come see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, you definitely right about that. You definitely right. It's just, honestly, it's how you do it. It's about the presentation, you know. I would definitely say go if you're new. That's one thing I did. I went with a friend. My homeboy. You know, he was trusted source. So go with a friend. That saves you a lot of trouble too. And also, yeah, ask for specials. Ask for specials. If you're new, let them know, hey, I'm new here. Like, what's specials? What's going on? You know, talk, if you can, get with a manager, you know what I'm saying, preferably, you know, some door girl, you know, can lead you to the manager, you know, build a rapport with management. You know, especially like my homeboy probably did the VIP. He kind of spoiled me though, because like when we went in with him, he was like, he's not like big into crowds. I don't mind crowds. He doesn't like crowds like that. So what he did was he would go VIP. You know, we'll get a bottle for VIP, and then, you know, we'll pick out the girls from there. Or like what he used to do would piss me off too at first, was if you see me stand at a girl for too long. So like, say if I see you on, like, if he were to see me watching you on stage and he saw that like I was like digging you and I didn't like he's like, here, he'll give me money, like, here, go tip her. I'm like, huh? The first time he did that shit, I ain't gonna lie, he was, huh? I'm like, go tip her. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I know you like that girl, go tip her. Go tip her, go ahead. I'm like, I don't want to. He's like, go. I'm like, he's like, nah, you gotta get up there, you gotta try it out, you gotta get the experience. I was like, all right, I guess. But you know, it is nervous. It is a nervous wreck sometimes. You know, it's definitely but once you get the hang of it and you get comfortable, it makes for a good experience. And once you figure out what you want to go there for, or if you find a favorite customer, favorite DJ, or, you know, you like the food, whatever your reason for going, trust me, don't let these other girls be tripping on you trying to make, well, you know, if you're not here for me, you shouldn't be here. Like, fuck them. You got the money, you got the power, fellas. I'm telling you that. I've been saying that on my last one. You got the money, you got the power. You pick and choose. But I would love to have you. I would love to have you back. You know, we can talk again. Have you back. Stick by the stream. Got some questions for you. But anybody else got some questions? Y'all better answer them. Y'all better ask them before we close it, or leave them in the comments below. And Nancy says this was an educational video and a lot of people need. Yeah, thank you for the stream. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you, Nancy. Definitely, man. That man been asking me for it. You know what I'm saying? Man, he's been asking when we having another Strip Club Chronicles video. I'm like, all right, bro, I got you, bro. This was for you, NSC. This was for you. You know what I'm saying? I think I came through. I think we came through pretty good. You know, I think I came through pretty good. But tell them where they can go ahead and find you, and so we can wrap things up here.
www.pornhub. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
I'm kidding. I have no
hey,
account. I promise. No.
hey, don't be, hey, look, don't be shaming. If you got one, you
I'm
got
sorry.
one.
No, I'm just kidding. Um,
Who
no.
got the best?
You can. Oh shit. You can find me on Instagram. Oh shit. Blasian_Babydoll. Damn, my Twitter, same thing, Blasian Baby Doll. My YouTube is actually now just Blasia. My Twitch, because I'm actually streaming tonight around 11 Central Time,
Yeah.
11 Texas time. I'll be playing some Dead by Daylight. So
Woo.
Blasian Doll on Twitch, and that is a 0 for the doll part. And cosplaydeviants.com/bbg if you want to
Yeah.
give the black girls some support, because no offense to them, but we need more love on that bitch.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're the only one I seen. I think on there. Is that we'll talk, because I have a question about that anyway. Because I have a question about something, but that's not pertaining to this. So stick around. Like I said, I got you. Okay. But I appreciate you. You sit tight. Don't you go nowhere. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you so much, Blasia. I appreciate you. Alrighty, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm gonna be in the stream, and she over here scarfing down some food right now. I already ate beforehand. But y'all go follow her, please. Y'all please go follow her. Yeah, y'all go ahead and follow her, and you know, show her some love, show her some respect, and all that good stuff. I'll be catching y'all on the next time. If we do another one of these, we'll definitely let y'all know. But yeah, oh yeah, I got plans, bro. Thank y'all so much, Uncle Witch and Nasty, Ace of Spades, everybody for coming through, and I'll catch you guys on the next time. Peace and God bless. Yeah.
Let's fucking go. You know this video's been paid for by